Just throw me down a line or boo me off the stage. I'm sure you wouldn't mind if you knew the stage.
Yo, what is good? What is good? Happy fucking Monday, everybody. Waiting on Pablo. You should be here any minute.
I get about my way. Honestly, thought this would never be. Holding on this moment, I'm hoping that it will set me free.
So while we're waiting,
so honestly, what the fuck? Gotta get my thing. Oh yeah.
what is happening? Why is this?
Got a whole lot of living left. No, I ain't give up yet. Toss a microphone and I'ma flow it to the freaking death. Cause I know that this is the best way for me to cope with the emotions and live with stress. But this is just the beginning step. This is my motherfucking anthem to hip-hop music. Cause I'ma keep doing hip-hop music until the day that I die. Alright? Yo, I'm into voodoo, tarot cards and Ouija boards, lighting candles, camping out at haunted beach resorts. I write the dark shit and rap about perverted violence. Ghost stories of people murdered on deserted islands. Dressed in jean shorts, high tops and tube socks, holding a rifle with a life full of drama like
With a life full of drama like Tupac. Jumping off rooftops, drunk after I do shots, landing in someone's backyard, getting chewed up by two rocks. Can y'all hear me good? Can y'all hear me? I'm good. Oh, you're good, because my little thing's not flashing. My little thing's not flashing. Like around my logo. 2 songs were playing. Oh, yo, that's been happening lately. I haven't. When I play Pablo's song, it just shows that it's loading. It won't let me play it. Can you hear me though? That's the question. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, there we go.
Playing 2 songs at once, it was like discombobulating.
Yeah, what happened is, I don't know, for some reason, if you remember, like last week or one of the lives we did, I tried playing one of your songs and I couldn't hear it, but y'all could. So that's what was happening again. But anyway, after, all the fucking malfunctions, shout out to everybody in the building. M.E., Hazy, Jack, Action, Fresh Coast, Pablo Picante.
Yeah, my bad. I was just I was trying to finish something, but
nah, you good. But so it's Monday. It's Unscripted Logic, episode 20 motherfucking 5. We ain't going nowhere.
Nah, I can't.
We ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere, kid. Where you going?
Kid. Nowhere. Yes, sir. So tonight, so this is how we're gonna do this tonight, right? I actually have a couple fun facts that I wanna give y'all. But we have Nitemare J Pyro coming on the show. I put out a poll yesterday. Do you feel like he's in the running for Battler of the Year? I do.
Absolutely.
I do, yes, because he's had plenty of battles this year, and he has not taken a clear loss. So he's definitely a contender. He's not number 1 for me, but he's definitely in the running. So it came out 60-40, 60% yes, 40% no. So there are people who feel like he's not in the running. But we'll talk about that and more.
Not in the running or not there number 1?
Not like they don't feel like he's in the running for virtual battler of the year. Right, dude. It was 60-40. So we'll talk about that and more when he comes up here. He'll be up here at about 7:15 ish. So we have some things to do before the show. So I mean, before we bring Pyro up, and one thing I did want to, well, first, Social Assassin and the one and only
Pablo Pickasso.
You know what it is. So he definitely is. So yeah, I couldn't see, that's the thing. You don't know who voted for what, but but yeah, I don't know. Must be some haters, but
Well, also,
so I what I wanted to say real quick before we get into the intro song is that an ME, because I want to bring you up on this show for sure. You know, I want people to feel like, I don't want people to feel like when they come up on Unscripted Logic that it's an interview. It's not, unless that's what you want it to be.
Right.
But we like to bring up different personalities and talk to them about different topics, whatever. Could be movies, could be battle rap, could be you know, music, whatever. Could be anything. Kids, family, whatever. So we don't want y'all to feel like when you come up here that it's going to be an interview style. So you have to like prepare for an interview. It's a very relaxed environment. You come over here, we talk about whatever you want to talk about. The stuff you want to promote, you promote it. We just want to make it a chill, cool environment. And we normally what we do is, or try to do is like, yeah, we'll ask some questions and it'll be like somewhat of an interview, but also we'll also discuss other topics. Like when Adept came up, we didn't interview him. We didn't ask him any questions about himself or his channel or anything. We talked to him about battle rap, the history of battle rap. So, you know, so we just don't want people to feel like they're in a box when they come up here and they have to, you know, spend 2 hours being interviewed. Like, because that's not what it is. It's much more than that. So the next thing is that I'm gonna be doing another drawing today for the thing. But look, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm spending my own money. I could have just gave these to whoever I wanted. I chose to do it this way to do it fun. But last 2 times it took too much time to show all the names on the screen and you know, to make sure that I'm doing it fair. The same names are in a little baggie right here that y'all will see me dump into the hat, and that's all I'm doing. I'm not showing all the names anymore. I'm not doing that. There are 2 more giveaways, but I promise you the names are in the bag. All of the names.
Bro, honestly,
like that's what I'm saying. Like, I would have no reason to cheat because I could have just picked the 4 people that I feel like support us the most. You know what I mean?
That's from the get-go. I'm like,
right.
Bro, spending all this time on the show just showing, gives a fuck.
Right.
Anyone that would feel a way about it anyway is still gonna feel a way. So like, what the fuck are we doing it for?
Exactly right. So if you feel a way about me not showing the names this time, then your name doesn't have to be in it next time. I mean, I don't know, you know, but your integrity is all I need, bro. Facts, Jack. Appreciate you. And your name is definitely in there. Your name is definitely in there. Shout out to Weatherman. I haven't seen him in the chats recently, so I don't even know if he knows that he's
in the running. Right.
Yeah, but he commented on one of the Joiner Fest videos I put out, and I let him know. So, you know, maybe he'll win. I added Tony Montana's name to the thing because he's been a supporter for a while. You know, he just doesn't make all the lives, you know what I mean? But he's definitely a supporter, and I did add his name. And the last time I added a name, that person won. Mactown.
Right.
So like they won the week that I added their name. And Mactown, and this is how crazy this is. Mactown is a D Money supporter.
Oh really?
Yeah. So anyone can win
one
this.
Time he said like, "Oh, why are you better than him?" or something. He's like, "Cause my boy got bars or something."
Yeah. Right. Like he's not, but he doesn't come over here with disrespect. He comes over here and enjoys the show and engages in the chat. So I felt like his name should be. I don't care if he's cool with D Money. I don't care.
Right.
Like
what the fuck? I don't care, bro. I used to be in D Money chat.
Right.
contributing to the conversation. Like, I mean, trust me, I don't give a fuck if you support him. He's gonna need support after the battle. He's gonna need a lot of support, to be real. So
yeah, facts. Emotional support. But Me, yeah, we definitely got to talk about getting you locked in because I don't know. Do you want to do it before or after the battle?
Right.
You know, I feel like
he needs like his whole own episode.
it would, yeah. Oh, for sure. Emmy needs his whole episode because he's someone who can come on the show and carry it. Like we wouldn't even have to say shit. Like yo,
talk about anything.
He came up on an episode of Unscripted right when Seizure was talking crazy, and I was like, yo, we only got 15 minutes left. Da da da. But he came up. He's like, nah, I got you, social. I'm only gonna do 15 minutes, but it's gonna be a lit 15 minutes. I was like, let's go. So, yeah,
he's
man,
like
we definitely gotta get him up
like
here.
a rap ref, someone that you could literally talk to about anything.
Yo.
I was just telling social. I would re-listen to the rap ref episode. I'm like, and there's a lot of like, it was fire. There was a lot of dope conversations.
He just told me that after his last interview with John, which was fire. Go check that out. Subscribe to John. Go check out his channel.
49 subscribes.
Yeah, it's at
and the video has 100 views. Like,
yeah, if you just search the @ symbol John WV.
I'll post it.
Yeah, like it's so like go subscribe to John. He has a dope interview with Rap Ref, and Rap Ref said after he did that interview, he had to go back and rewatch the Unscripted episode. And he's like, yo, I had to go back and rewatch this. He's like, I would love to come back up there again. And it's funny because Pablo and I had already talked about bringing him back up again. And he was up, like, he came up here like not even that long ago. So, but he was just such a great guest to have. And that was more of an interview style because I feel like he just had a lot to get off his chest.
Right.
But it would be dope to get
a lot of time on like backstories of battles.
Yes.
Now that those happened, it's like
thank you, Hazy.
You know,
Chumtown
talking about different shit. You know.
Yep.
And also because he's still bad. He's battling Innovate, and you know,
yeah, man.
More to say with the ring starting and shit. And like I feel like we have more to talk about. You know?
Yeah, I would like to get Innovate and Rap Ref on the show after they battle.
Right. So
I don't want to get everyone from the card. It would be too chaotic. It'd be too hard to get right. But I feel like those two could have like a civil conversation, and
right.
You know, especially a few days after the battle. So,
well, I told you I commented on one of Rio's posts, and I was like, "Bro, we got to get you on the show." And he said, "Oh, absolutely, 100. I look forward to it." So.
And I put out a poll, like a couple months ago or a month ago, like asking who do you want to see on the show, and I shouldn't have put DME on there because of course everyone was gonna pick DME, but I think Rio was like the least pick, but I want Rio on the show.
But people that know, like people like Adept keep saying, he's like, yo, Rio would be fire. Because anyone that's heard him speak for more than like 5 minutes, no.
Rio would be dope.
Like, and I was even gonna say to him, like, bro, you don't have to do all 3 hours, but like I feel like you have a lot to say and you could carry it for 3 hours. So
yes,
it's up to him if he wants to do that long or not. But I feel like that would be a fire fucking episode.
Yes, it would. And so would the ME episode. But yo, shout out to Mactown, last week's winner of the pay-per-view giveaway. And like I said, there is no bias. He is a D Money supporter, but he comes over here with respect. He enjoys the show. He engages in the chat. Salute to him, man. Like that's why his name was entered into the hat. You know what I'm saying? So now we got, before Pyro comes up, we're gonna do the giveaway. But before I do that, I have a couple fun facts that I wanted to Pablo, did you know that? Now, first, Francis Ford Coppola directed The Godfather, okay?
Yeah.
So for anybody who didn't know that, J-Rock, salute, here for the first time. Hey, here to support your guy Pyro. That's dope. Salute to you for that. Whatever reason you're here for, we rock with it. Even if it's not for us, if it's for the guest, that we love that. We love that. That's what we want. This is for the guest, you know. He'll be up here at about 7:00, so we're just gonna do the giveaway pay-per-view for Never Forget 5, which he is on that card, and we're gonna talk about that. But did you know that Francis Ford Coppola is Nicolas Cage's uncle? Like, yeah, that's fucking crazy. His direct uncle.
Nick Cage, he didn't wanna he changed his stage name because he didn't wanna like the favorite of being a Coppola.
Yes.
Like he chose the Nick Cage. You know?
Yes. And did you know that his cousin is Jason Schwartzman?
Oh, okay. No, I didn't that one.
Yeah. Now, did you know?
You know.
these are just ridiculous. And like this is page 1 of the search on Google. Like I'm gonna do more shit like this, but much better. Like we're gonna start off episodes with funny like news stuff or like, you know, ridiculous shit we heard or seen or, you know, whatever.
Right. I'm working on some rollouts for second.
Okay, word. Yeah, and I donated my ticket back to whoever gets that. Word. Hey, that's right, you did. So who did we decide who we were gonna give that to?
I don't know.
I'll think about it. But salute to you, MacTown.
The platinum album. I know he has one song that's actually kind of fire, but
I never heard any John Cena songs, but yeah, Brad Pitt and Michelle Obama are related.
Right. That's
yeah. Yeah. So I'll think about who will give the ticket to. But MacTown, salute to that, bro. That's dope. I love that. So snakes can predict earthquakes.
What the fuck is that? What the?
Oh shit! You want to hear something wicked crazy?
What?
Lego minifigures, like the little guys, have the largest population on Earth.
What the fuck? Oh my fucking god!
So there's more little Lego people than there are humans or fucking
there are little Oompa Loompas.
What's funny? Yo, what's funny that I heard today too was that there's 10 times more termites on the Earth than humans.
Yeah, I believe it.
Over
a log and see how many of those fuckers are there. That's just
and
play underground, you know.
And they're strong like ants. They can carry a lot. They could take over if they were smart enough. And they're smart. They're very smart, but not in that way.
I'm pretty sure
to build an army.
Sci-fi horror movie. Termites, and they're like take over the world.
Yeah. Yo, check this out. This is a good one. We spend a year on the toilet in our lifetime.
Oh my fucking god.
Like, is that peeing input? I'm gonna have to check if that's like number 1 and number 2 combined.
Yeah, that's like fucking Facebook scrolling and shit too. I feel like at this point, it's probably more than a year.
Yeah. There's a 50% chance that 2 people will share a birthday in a group of 23 people. I don't give a fuck about that. But listen to this. So I heard this. This is fucking crazy, right? So
he's been going down rabbit holes, right? No, he's been going down termite holes.
Yeah, termite holes. Nah, but check this out. So So be ready to have your minds blown. Okay. So there's there's a woman giving birth in an ambulance, right? She's giving birth to twins. Okay.
I think I know this one, to be right.
There's two different ones. Okay. But yes, you probably know one of them. So the woman gives birth, and then when the second baby is born, they went through a time zone. So they went back an hour. So technically, the baby who was born second was born an hour before the other baby.
Mm-hmm.
Or 58 minutes before. like not really, but that's kind of fucking wild, right? But I mean, now check this out. So another set of twins on New Year, I think this happened a couple times. On New Year's Eve, one of the babies is born at like 11:58, and then the other one's born at like 12:01. So
Right.
one of them has a December 31st birthday, and the other one has a January 1st birthday, right? Now, when it comes to schools, more than likely, depending on where they lived, what state they lived in, more than likely they wouldn't be in the same grade.
Right. I guess it depends because the school I went to, the cutoff was like April or something, I want to say.
Yeah, I forget what mine was, but that's why I was always like 10 months older than everybody else in my grade.
Right. I think I was older than everyone too.
And because
just made the cut type shit.
Yeah, and because I came from Massachusetts, so there was like a different school system too. But yeah,
I remember being on like the soccer teams, and all the kids were like a year younger than me, so I was like fucking dominated on the field.
Mm-hmm.
It like wasn't even fair. You know?
Yep. I know. So it's like, but I'm glad that I was in the class that I was in, because honestly, like, I have friends from. I was cool with people from both classes, but fucking Brian, I should have been in his grade, really. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was a grade ahead of me. I should have been in his grade, but I'm glad I ended up where I was. But yeah, man. So those are just some fun facts that I found out about over the last couple days. I searched the Nicolas Cage and the snake one, but the twins, I heard those somewhere else. I forget where. But should I go ahead and do the giveaway now? Just get it over with?
If you want, I was trying to fucking upload this thing so you could play it for the giveaway.
Oh, okay.
But, it's not. It's like.
Oh, you know what we haven't done?
What?
Hold on.
What?
This is what we haven't done.
Yeah.
Right. Hold on.
I thought you were about to like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was, and then I started getting a little crazy. So I'm sorry, y'all. One time for the one time. Happy Monday.
Woo! Come on in, y'all. Hit that like button. Talking about technical battles as though they just happen. It's getting heated, cause they both have passion. Pablo, Pickasso, social assassin. Friends dropping gems cause they know about rapping. Hop on the panel and get to why you're on. Debated on the channel, so on and so on. Chop it up and discuss different topics. Come in and watch it. Unscripted Logic. Come in and watch it. Unscripted Logic. Unscripted Logic. Every Monday from 6 to 9. Talk battles and pick apart shitty lines. And if you're not on my side, I can change your mind if you give me time. But while you're here, you should hit the like. Cause we keep it raw every Monday night. Nah, bro. No, I'm fucking telling you. Oh my god. You don't know a goddamn thing. Are you serious? You're out of your mind. Exactly. I can't fucking believe this. Oh, please. Get the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's ridiculous. Bunch of chuns and no goddamn thing. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Really? Yeah, okay, bro.
Another fun fact.
Oh my god.
Music video for the theme song coming soon.
Word?
Video for the theme song coming soon.
I gotta like re-record it with the mic and shit.
Yeah, and have me doing like the back and forth with you at the end. Yeah, facts. So yeah, that's gonna be dope. But yes, that will be coming soon. I don't know how soon, but it's coming. Pause if necessary. It's not necessary. I'm a fucking grown ass man. I'm gonna pause my shit. Pablo Picante. Every time I think of his name, I hear Pablo Picante.
Yo, that newer beat he dropped there, it was
fire.
Fire.
Bro, go to Pablo Picante's channel and subscribe and check out his beats. I'm telling you, he tries to drop a beat a week, but sometimes, life gets in the way, but he does drop beats consistently. So subscribe to his channel, man, and his beats are for sale and they're fire. So definitely check him out. Can somebody please post the link for Picante's and don't make Picante do it, please. Can someone else put Hazy right on top of it? There we go. Thank you. Yeah, man. Subscribe. Everybody in here, like, so go subscribe to ME. Subscribe to these motherfuckers, man. Seizure, people who really like actually be putting out content and shit, or people that would if people subscribed to them and supported their channel, Another thing I wanted to say, and I'm gonna say this too when Pyro gets up here, is look, yo, like what I noticed with like Pablo Pickasso and with Nitemare J Pyro, right? And like a couple other people, I can't really remember who else, but I'm sure, and I know other people do it. But for the people who don't, you need to take your battles and put them on a playlist on your channel, especially if you have battles that are only like on a stream and they're not dropped, by themselves. You should have, but you should have all your battles in one place. So they can go to your page. Someone who's not that familiar with you can go to your page and boom, there's all your battles instead
even
of
if
going
you
to
gotta fucking screen record just the battle. Because
yes.
If I go to your battle play, if I type in your name to look for battles and a fucking couple hour event comes up when I'm just trying to watch yours, like off the rip, that's you're fucking up.
Yes. So
you gotta
please,
have your battle by itself. Yeah, I don't care what you gotta do. Screen record it on your phone and fucking upload it to a playlist or something.
Yeah, when I saw that J Pyro had done that, I was like, yo, like Pablo does this too. This is a dope. This is everybody should be doing this. It's just I don't. It's the best promotion possible. And subscribe to fucking Nitemare J Pyro, man. I think it's at official Pyro 84.
At official J Pyro.
At official J Pyro 84. Right. Subscribe to his channel, man, because he has a playlist of his battles and he drops other content. So, support these people, man. Who y'all think won Latin Pain versus LB? Just asking. Pablo?
Honestly, it was kind of close, like on the playback watching it. I get why most people had Latin Pain winning, but I thought he was gonna like clearly win going into it. Rewatching it, it's a lot closer than I feel like some people are saying. I did like some of the bars Gullah had. He was a little choppy, but I felt a little like Latin Pain's charisma was like a little off this battle. I gotta be real. I feel like his OG Capri battle, I felt like he showed more charisma and shit. Now he did have some dope like rhyming pockets and angles that I liked. But even when he was like in his zone, like rapping, I'm trying to think of how to like articulate this. It felt like it was like
It didn't feel like Latin Pain.
Well, even I'm not gonna say that because there was points where it did feel like Latin thing. I just think
Right, that's true.
there was like it was like one rhyme short of being fire each time. You know what I'm saying? Like when he would get into a pot. Now there was like parts where he's like something. I'm not a bad rapper. I'm a poet, or something like that. That part was fire. This part was, but there was like just little parts in between where I felt like I was like, if you just added one more rhyme right here, that would be perfect. And yeah, I don't know. It was a good battle, but I thought I don't know. I thought he was gonna like clearly win. I just felt like his charisma was like lacking as opposed to compared to his other.
Do you think that
if
could
you
be?
just watch that one? It's not
you-
like it would be that glaring, but compared to his other battles, I felt like that.
Do you think that? Do you think that it being that it was in the middle of the day? Do you think that?
Probably 1 p.m. If I had to battle at 1 p.m., I don't know how like turned up I would be. Now I'm not trying to say it like he wasn't good. That's what I'm saying. Like even Gullah,
No.
even with the chopping, it was good. But yeah, maybe middle of the day battle, like I don't know.
Yeah, I basically feel the same way you do. But like I do think that the time of day did play a factor.
Right.
Um,
Now, if I had to pick a winner, I would probably pick Latin Pain just because the like smoothness that he got through the round. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's still only like his first couple battles. I feel like he can still or like you said,
for
because
sure.
it was the one round, middle of the day. Like he's more focused on Dang. But I gotta be
he
real.
even
Like,
said
watching
that's his toughest
I was like,
opponent, like
right.
to prepare
Watching,
for.
I was like, I'm like, yo, I don't know. Like the way Danks has been cooking lately, I was like, he's gonna have to bring more than that.
Yes, I agree. That I agree with. Latin Pain, if you're watching this, that I agree with. You're gonna need more than what you had for Gullah for Dankster to beat Dankster.
Like,
Yeah. And like we said, it's not that you were bad or anything. It's just like and that's exactly how I feel too. It felt like the charisma wasn't there. Like, but I definitely think it was the time of day.
Well, just compared to.
And yes, compared to his other battles, facts.
My bad.
Yeah, he does have conviction. In his
100%. I felt like that's kind of what was carrying him.
Yes,
through a lot of it because there was some parts that weren't like. Normally, Latin Pain has me like dying laughing, you know. And
right.
He took a more serious approach. It was good to see him like, go for the throat pause, but I don't know. There just felt like there was like an aspect missing.
Yeah.
Because he would like get into some hard shit, but then kind of like do jokey shit, but it wasn't like I wasn't like rolled over laughing either. So it was kind of like I don't know, the way he mixed the two in this battle, I felt like wasn't the best of his work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
man,
to win in a good battle, yeah, but I'm just saying, like looking at it from the outside, I'm like,
yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? Looking at like, okay, him against Dankster or him against like some of these other people. Like people were saying him versus Loso, and I was like, respectfully, like after seeing that, like you need more than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like a battle with me or something. You know, it's like you're gonna need more than that.
Fresh Coast. I didn't have time to queue up any of your music for today, But next time I go live, I'm going to be playing some of Fresh Coast Live's music on the stream. Faux show. Yep, I'm gonna play. He sent me his music a while ago, and I forgot. I actually can't even find the email. But no, I really can't. But I told him to send it to me again. I haven't checked if he did, but you know, yeah. Hey, you know it.
God.
Oh my God, crazy. It's crazy talk. But I think it's a good time to go ahead and do the giveaway because J Pyro should be coming up pretty soon. Probably he said like 7:15. So you know, but let's go ahead and let me just set up my phone. Hold on 1 second. All right. Justice for Charlie.
Bye.
Charlie. Shout out to Real Deal. Rest in peace to all anyone who lost their pops, man. So these are all the names. I'm not going through them like I did before. Okay? The last 2 times. That shit took too long. Again, it's my money. If I wanted to fucking cheat, I would have just picked 4 people. So.
The segue, yeah. The money's on a segue.
So let's see who it is. Thanksta salute. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's upside down. Pablo Picante. What?
Hey.
Shout out to Pablo Picante, man. Shout out to Pablo Picante. Oh wait, I gotta take his name out now. Shit. I'll do that shit later. So yeah, man, shout out to fucking Pablo Picante. So the 3 winners so far have been Bruce Leaf, Mactown, and motherfucking Pablo Picante. Yo, if I was giving away 4, Bruce and Picante would have definitely got him. You know, Mactown, I'm excited that he won and he's giving away his ticket. Yo, shout out to MME in the building. Nitemare J Pyro will be up here soon. But so yes, Bruce Leaf, Mactown, and Pablo Picante are 3 out of the 4 winners of the pay-per-view giveaway for Never Forget 5. Next week, we will be doing the final drawing.
Uh-huh. Yo, pull that up, that thing I just sent. Pull that up on the screen. Add it to the screen. Ready? Are you ready for this?
I don't know. But real quick, congratulations to Pablo Picante, man.
It was supposed to go along with the giveaway type shit. I literally just freestyled this like 5 minutes before.
Word.
I'm gonna finish it and master it and shit. But this is just a little something. Ready?
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Yeah. With the shit that I wrote in the cake and I joke, and I think that they know I'ma get your body. Cause what I'm spitting is dope. This shit goes to everybody. You ain't heard the news. We gonna give away pay-per-views. You appreciate what we do. You really should stay tuned. Thanks to the Latin pain. And I know they ain't come to play. Pyro versus Lou. Van Ovate first rap ref 2. God damn. Got me versus D-Money. OG Capri versus Rio. We're gonna see. We gon' see. Probably the best ME that we have ever seen. When it goes against see. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. We got Loso versus Cliff. Ain't one you won't wanna miss. So go and get your tips. Never forget. Yeah. Never forget 5 on a van ride. Body of the night. You're gonna wanna watch it live. Right. Yeah, so much entertainment for the night. Facts. Oh goddamn. So of course, go and show support. This is gonna be the best part. Yeah, it's stackable stars. Yo, they're gonna have them bars. The best so far. Nobody better than in their car.
Oh fuck. Yeah, it was just something like I didn't get to like mix it yet and shit, get the volumes right.
Fire. Yo, this has already been a dope episode. Like, we're 40 minutes in, and this has been a fucking dope episode already, and our guest hasn't even arrived. That is crazy.
Yeah, it's funny. You texted me at like 5:30. Like, I have a feeling this episode's gonna be fire. I was walking to the store.
I did say that.
I heard that beat while I was walking to the store, and I was like, "Yo, that would be kind of fire if I just did like, oh, fucking giveaway pay-per-views. If you ain't heard the news, you should probably stay tuned." Or something. I was like, "Yo, it's kind of fire." And I was like, "I don't know if I'm gonna have time to like throw that together before this episode." But
fire. Nah, you did it. Yo, shout out to Pop.
I was like, Gangster versus Latin Pain. Neither one came to play. Like,
yo,
Capri.
Shout out to fucking Pablo Pickasso and Pablo Picante, man. They made some songs together. Pablo just dropped that. Picante just won the giveaway. Man, it's looking good for the Pablos today, man. Thank you for sharing, Pablo Pickasso. Thank you for continuing to inspire by just being you. That's dope. That's dope. I fucking love that. I love to hear shit like that. That's dope. But yeah, that's how you promo. Right. That's how you promo.
Like, I didn't write, like, I didn't have time to write any of it. So I just played the beat, and then when that I was like, fucking this shit that I wrote, and I joke, and this shit goes for everybody.
Yo, the beat reminded me of some like prof shit, but then you started rapping. I'm like, oh my god, this reminds me of like some Eminem type rap. Like, it was all, and then some like reggae like in there a little bit. It was wild.
I was just trying to like add all the rappers on there. Then I realized, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, Pyro versus Lou and a big rapper up too. Then I was like, fucking OG Capri, Rio Nkosi, probably the best ME that we will ever see. Against C, like, come on. It was like 2 weeks. You got me versus D-Money.
Yeah.
Bro, it just like wrote itself pretty much.
Yeah, man. Subscribe to Dankster. Subscribe to Pablo Picante. Subscribe to MME's lives are fucking awesome. Every time, bro. Every time. His lives are amazing. And then Pablo Picante drops fire fucking beats.
Like, bro, it'll be fucking 7 o'clock in the morning. You know, I work like overnight shit. So
yeah,
I'll be like trying to sleep. I'll have to like wake up to take a piss, and I'll see MME live, and I pop in to see like, oh, so Lou hit the like, and I fucking wind up staying up watching it because I can't get back to sleep.
I said the same thing to him. I'm like, dude, like, I'll pop in like just to say what's up because I really don't have time to like watch it, but I'll pop in there and like what I'm hearing, I'm like, oh shit. And then next thing I know, an hour goes by and I'm fucking still watching. Like, it's just the way he articulates himself and communicates his words to the people is a gift, and that's why he's a teacher, obviously. But you know, that's why we bring him up on the show too, man. He's a great conversationalist as well. So and Pablo, so next Friday, so I mean this coming Friday, you are going to be available to do an interview with MME.
Yeah.
Okay, MME Friday when I get out of work. What let's say, like, let's call it 7. Let's if you could do like 7 on Friday, that would be dope. That would be dope, because I'm not sure what time I'll get done on Friday. Oh no, actually Friday, maybe we could probably do like 6. We could probably do like 6. So she said, Danksta said she got goosebumps. Not very many people can do that to me, so I appreciate it a lot. Danksta, don't let your husband see that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What the fuck?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know I'm joking. So 7 or 6. All right, word. So so on Friday on MME's fucking channel, he will be interviewing not just me, not just Pablo Pickasso, but Unscripted Logic as a whole, as a unit, as a one. And then in the future we'll have separate interviews, but he wants to interview Unscripted Logic. So that's dope. I love that idea. Nah, thanks. I was kidding. I know what you mean. Trust me. But yeah, man. So we got some time before Pyro comes up. So I don't want to get into anything too lengthy, because he could pop in at any moment. So bookings with an S, Pickasso bookings. That might be why I didn't get it. So yeah, next live, I'm definitely playing some of Fresh Coast Live's fucking music for sure. So yeah, yo, we should just have you on an episode and play some of your shit and talk about it. Like,
right.
That would be dope. I think that would be a good idea if that's something you're comfortable with. If not, that's cool too. Not everybody's comfortable, speaking in front of people. So but that would be dope. But yeah, Pickasso bookings at gmail.com. So yeah, man. We got a little bit of time before Nitemare J Pyro gets in here. Nitemare J Pyro is battling Blue Haynes, my second least favorite person in virtual battle rap. B-Fax is clearly number 1.
Yeah.
But not even Crisis. It's B. Actually, you know what? It's B-Fax, Crisis, then Lou Kane, then Lou Haynes. Like Lou Haynes isn't really he doesn't get under my skin that much anymore. Like, he tried to do that shit at 7:30 in the morning, sending me messages on Instagram, or like, whatever. Do if you feel do what you feel like you need to do. But I really he thinks the issue that I have with him has to do with Adept, and it has nothing to do with Adept, which is hilarious. But
right.
But what I will say is that I'm not going to be biased in this battle, because Lou Haynes could win this battle. I got Nitemare J Pyro 2-1.
Yeah.
But Rap Ref, salute. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Yes, please share the stream, man. Follow Rap Ref's lead and share the stream,
I
please.
just feel like
Thank you.
Pyro is a better like writer, and
Yeah, for sure.
it's better like momentum throughout his rounds. Kind of.
Yeah, he's more clean.
Yeah,
I
so
like his
it's
style
certain
more.
parts. It's like moments as opposed to just bars.
Yeah,
I feel like that's gonna be the main difference. Luke Kane's gonna be rapping bars, and
that
Pyro's
don't mean anything.
yeah, and probably really not directed towards him. And Pyro's gonna have momentum and like moments.
And what I will say about the way Luke Kane raps, and it's not just him. There's others too,
Mm-hmm.
and including stage battlers. Like sometimes they'll say something dope, but it's how they say it, and they move past it so fast,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's like it makes it not dope. It doesn't hit the way it should. Like
Bro,
you'll literally hear a haymaker in the middle of what sounds like just a bunch of jumbled words.
bro, you know what pissed me off? So everyone was saying, Hollow got 30, Hollow got 30. I didn't see it yet. So I'm like, all right, let me put this on.
Yeah.
I'm like halfway through the first round. And I'm like, yo, Hollow is fucking spazzing right now on this first. Av's first round. He comes right out the gate, and it's the same thing I've always been saying about Av. All of his punchlines, none of them are 10 out of 10 punchlines.
No,
They're always like
no.
a 6, a 7. And the fucking crowd is gassing the fuck out of Av. Every
time.
thing he said.
Yeah.
Like, and some, like, don't get me wrong, he had some good punchlines in there. But some of them, he's like, I got the upper hand to stop Hollow, Neo in the Matrix. Right? And it's like, bro, that's fire.
That's fire, but it's not. Hold
But
up.
literally, no.
Mactown, I need to know where. I need to know where Payne got beef facts the fuck out of here. I need to know where I can find that. But
so,
God.
I literally had like the same exact bar versus clip. You know, it's like a wave of a hand and it'll stop clip momentum. I'm like Neo on the mate. There's a reason I took that out.
Right. Yeah, you did have that's
that.
right. You did have that bar.
We've heard it so many times. Because to me, if I said that in a clip battle, people would say, oh, we heard it before.
Right.
Ab says it and it's like, oh my fucking God.
Yo, like, he said iron low like I'm anemic.
Right. Some of them are pretty good. Like I said, maybe 6 out of 7 punchlines. But if it's all you do is back to back to back punches and none of them are like 10 out of 10. And then some of them, he's like, yo, this dude with nothing on him jumped in the water. That's a skinny dib. And then he said, he's like, oh, you had beef with Mass, but you was down with the algae, bruh.
What?
With the algae, bruh. And they fucking went crazy.
That is trash.
Like, are you fucking
that's a reach and a half.
Now, when
trash.
I went on to the rest of the battle, Hollow kind of falls off in the second, which Av wasn't that great in the second round either. But like, okay, Av probably won the battle, but the way people saying 3-0, 3-0, Av's first round was kind of trash to me, bro. And it made me go, this is what I hate about battle rap fans, because it's like, do you think for yourself, or are you just going based off the fact that the crowd is reacting more to this guy's fucking stupid punchlines? That, like I said, half of them are fucking retarded. Like, some of them are good, some of them are trash. None of them are 10 out of 10 punchlines. And the fucking crowd's jumping for it. And it's like, it almost just seemed like I said, people just like turned on Hollow, honestly. Like,
yeah, they did.
Last couple battles, you could tell. And to me, even when, like I said, his first round was clearly better, but even
I think it started after the math battle.
Yeah, it definitely started after the math battle. But to me, even like his second, which like wasn't as good as his first, I like appreciate what he's doing because he's like at least rapping. He's rapping and he's being original. He doesn't sound like everybody else. So even if some of it's like not hitting in the room, and shit. Like I just appreciate it because you're doing something different.
Right.
And like you said about the delivery, what was crazy to me is the way he delivered, like especially in the JC battle. Like I said, every time he says something, he keeps like throwing his hands up and then slapping his hands against his knee, and that's all you can hear is the sound of his fucking. It's like, yo, when I fucking do this and I do that, it's like, and you just keep hearing the sound of his hands slapping against himself.
What the fuck?
And I said, Al thinks all of his lines are knee slappers.
That's crazy. Yo,
But
I didn't see it.
literally, it's crazy because then he has like, to me, one of his best lines in the battle. He said something, yo, we was known for having 8 balls in the sock like a Steven Seagal fight. And
Fucking
I was like, that
fire.
was fucking fire. That
We've
was
used
the best
pool balls and
punchline.
socks. We've used
Right.
pool balls and socks.
To
in
me,
fights,
that was
for
the
real.
best punchline of the entire round, and it got no reaction. But the algebra, they went crazy for. And I was like, bro, that was the closest.
trash.
That was the closest to a 10 out of 10 punchline you had so far. We known for having 8 balls in the sock like a Steven Seagal fight.
That's a fire fucking bar.
Fire.
And I'll tell you something. We've literally used pool ball and socks in fights, so we know that that's a fucking thing. We've done it.
Fire.
We've literally done it. So Jess, salute to you. Go
like,
watch Jess's interview with Yo-Yo. Not right now, obviously, but definitely go check that out if you haven't.
That was like a line it's not a reach. You're talking about like, oh, like having like selling drugs. And, oh,
right.
No, 8 balls in the sock. Like I see, and it's like, bro,
it's a double entendre.
So well, you didn't have to reach, you didn't have to force it. Like a lot of his bars, I feel like they're forced, and like he'll let those breathe a little. But and maybe it's just the fucking cadence he says some of it in, and the fact that the crowd fucking goes insane every 2 bars. Like some of them were ridiculous. I'm like, really? You stopped him for that? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like
that happens too much.
It's crazy. And then Hollow's like rapping, you know? And I appreciate when rappers can just go and they're not getting stopped as much, but then it makes people think that because this person's getting stopped every 2 bars with the reaction, it starts to make them think like, oh, he's clearly winning right now. And like I said, maybe Ab might have won the battle, but the first round, Hollow won the first round to me. Pretty fucking
Now, was this a short notice battle? What battle did Averb not? Was Averb supposed to battle Av and then Hollow stepped in? I think that's what it was, right?
Idea. I have no idea.
Verb was supposed to battle. Yeah, it was on the trenches. Verb was supposed to battle somebody. But
that's why I never take someone's word for it when they go, oh my God, I can't believe this person got 30. I'm like, real? Like, and then every time I'll be sitting there watching it and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This round, like, come on, man. Every time I'm like, this is why I hate battle rap fans. Like,
I know. Battle rap fans are the worst.
Because literally they'll say someone bodied someone, and then 2 minutes later you could be like, oh, quote me one of the lines, and they're like, whoa, I don't remember what he was saying. It's like, okay.
Appreciate you, Jess. Thank you.
Like, I don't know. This is just crazy to me. Like, to me, the stuff that stuck out more from Av, the punchlines that stood out to me were because they were bad. Like the algebra ones and shit. Like, you know, I was like, oh my God. Like I said, there's a couple good ones, but not like so crazy that I remember them line like word by word.
Now,
and Hollow had some fire like boot. He had this amazing angle in the first about him being a bootleg man, and he like brought up like clear, and he like the way he brought it back like 3 times. And then every time he got back to it, he's like, oh, wait, I said this. I said the bootleg man. Oh, I'm 3 for 3. And I was like, 3 for 3, the bootleg man. Like, I don't know. The way he put it together, I was just more of a fan of that than just punch after punch after punch. Like, and some of them are trash. And
that 8 ball in the sock is a fire double entendre, though. That's like, that's a dope fucking bar. Yeah, that is a dope fucking bar. Had both kind of 8 balls in my sock. You know
right. So actually, I had a line like that was like, yo, fucking pool shark, bitch, I had an 8 ball in my side pocket.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I was like, that's kind of fire.
Now let me ask you this, since we're talking about battles.
Mm-hmm.
Do you or anyone else in the chat even give a fuck about Mook versus Hitman?
No.
I don't either. Now I'm gonna ask
I'll
another
watch
question too. I would watch it, of course.
But hold on,
I
real
don't-
quick. Yeah, actually, no, you keep going.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna. It was about different people, but I guess if we don't care about the Hitman or Mook as much.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to ask. MME said no.
Right.
I do have another question, but go ahead. Say what you were
Well, I
gonna
was just gonna say, people like, I can't believe Ill Will got 30. No, I didn't watch this one yet, but have I not been saying for the past like 5-6 battles
Yes.
that Ill Will, not only he like fell off to me, is that the last like 5 battles, it's been so noticeable. His like forced setups and shit. It's just been like the chinks in his armor were glaring through the screen at me. You know,
Yeah, I
especially in the
feel
Hitman
like
battle, especially with like Aver, like a couple of them. But it started a little earlier. Like when I heard him, once I heard him say, "We acclimated the beef," and I was like, "Wait,
Yeah.
acclimated the beef? The fuck does that mean?" Like,
Yeah, I feel like
setups were so glaringly forced that I just like would immediately check out, and now the punch, I don't even give a fuck about the punch because it's so for, and then he would just set it up again, like the same formula he just kept doing over.
that's the thing. He has one of those styles that's like at first it's like, oh shit, this is different, this is dope. But then like after seeing it 4 or 5 times, you're like, okay. Oh, all right.
But I just feel like even his older battles, like the way he put together, even if people had him losing in Tay-Rock, the way he put that shit together was like way better than the way he put stuff together. I feel like he just got lazy with it. Kind of, I'll just rely on my charisma. Got like lazy with the writing of it.
Yeah.
The overall round doesn't have a point or anything. He just like these bars. Then I'm gonna do these bars, and then this forced setup for this forced punch, and because he like put less effort into it, even the charisma he's saying it in, which was like his biggest strength before, now even he kind of knows he was like half-assing the writing, so even he is lacking some of the believability and charisma in saying it because he knows like, oh, this isn't as fire as I like, you know what I mean? Like I just feel like you can like hear it in his voice that he's like, even he's not sold on this material because he just put it together. And I feel like that's one of the biggest.
Oh
things.
shit.
Like, bro,
we got the guest in the building.
yeah, all right, pull him up.
All right. So we got Nitemare, J Pyro, who is on Never Forget 5, September 20th, battling Liu Kane. Give it up, y'all, for Nitemare, J Pyro.
What it do? Salute social, salute Pablo, salute chat.
Salute, brother.
Salute, man.
It's good to have you up here. I feel like you're in the running for virtual battler of the year, so it was only right to have you up here.
Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Word. So now I put out a poll, right? And it got 60% said that they think you should be in the running for battler of the year. 40% said no. I strongly disagree with that. Pablo disagrees with
Yeah,
that.
I think absolutely it's got to be at least in a run. Even if you want to say number one, in the running.
In the running, for
I don't
sure.
even feel like you could even say no to that. Like,
Right. Now, how many battles have you had this year?
Shoot. Want to say what 6 or 7? Let's see. Teekster, Lockhart, Swagger Dunn, Clip Caller Young, Rio, Crisis, ME. About 7 or 8 battles.
That's there's some fucking names in there. And he has not taken a clear loss to anybody. So there's how can you say he's not in the running for this? I don't
I
understand.
didn't see the Lockhart battle. I actually just heard of him recently when Ten Rack was playing one of his battles, and he's fire. So I definitely want to go check that battle out for sure.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch that one either, but the Teeksta battle was dope.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. So how do you feel about that? Do you feel like you should be in the running for that shit? I mean, I assume, right?
Fuck the running. I'm number one right now.
Right,
On the club Nightmare.
That's how you should feel. That's how you should feel, man. Like it, yo, man, you're up there, bro. Like there's a few other cats, but like you're fucking up there, man. You have the battles. You're consistent. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a tough decision at the end of the year, I think.
Yeah. I gotta step up because man, it's like my whole career been crazy, even up to this point. So this month officially makes 3 years I've been just battle rapping alone outside of music and stuff like that. So to get the just dues is one thing and all that, but it's just an honor to God all or whatnot. So can't nobody take that from me. You know what I'm saying? I put in a lot of work, been there, been here, been there, whatever. So that 40%, I appreciate y'all. Keep that same energy at the end of the year though.
Yeah, right.
right. Oh fuck. Yeah, I think the first battle I seen from you was against Seizure, I think.
Yeah, mine too.
I mean, it was good, but you've definitely evolved since then. I feel like it feels like I'm watching a completely different battle. You know,
Less health hiccups, less all of that. Like I've been, because a lot of like the health reasons was affecting a lot of my performances and a lot of that. But that battle, to my late grandfather, that's one of his favorite battles too. Shout out to Caesar, my brother Christ. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, he
That
was
was that was one of his favorites. And he's critical too. Like he'll let you know, like, man, that was trash, man. You gotta get back. But he enjoyed those, you know what I'm saying? So that was an honor just to even do that, even with the health situation what's going on. Like I'm in a better space now, better health wise. So um I learned a lot on how to adapt to the situations throughout and then online, offline. Then I got a tight knit support group too that helps me too. Like make sure that I'm good, make sure I'm getting the proper rest, make sure that I'm where I need to be. And then when I hit the ring, it is what it is. So I'm just appreciating the journey to even go toe to toe with juggernauts like that. So and salute to y'all to support too. Salute you. I see
that's
y'all.
dope. Something you just said right there is the support system. I feel like
Yes.
is key.
Yes.
But also the health issues, because I mean I've dealt with the same shit. That's such like a warrior mentality though, is to like even take battles when you know you're not at 100%. So it's not even like you're just fighting through the battle of your opponent. It's like you're literally battling other circumstances at the same time as that. So it's like for people to, in a poll or something, someone goes, "Oh, he didn't win this battle," but like they might not even know all the other shit. It's like I was battling 5 different battles at once, and like for me to still do that good, I'm like, I feel like I'm the fucking best. Like,
Yeah. Like
Yep.
I enjoy
Now,
so
I said something earlier that you and Pablo both do that I feel like every virtual battler should do is you have a playlist of all your battles on your YouTube page. So it's easy to find. I feel like every virtual battle rapper should do that. Like I noticed the views aren't that high, but either way, you should have them all in one spot because you never know. You never know when this shit could blow up and somebody could be like, oh, Nitemare J Pyro, let me go check out his. You just never know. So that's a good way to promote your shit. So
Right. Well, even if they come across one, say I always look at it like this, like say someone comes across one of your battles and maybe it's like not your bet, like it could be a battle or like oh, I have better ones than that, but that's the one they find. You want to make sure it's in a playlist, that way the fact that they did come across you, and if they rock with it, they think it's fire anyway, it's like, oh, you think that's fire, then wait till you see these ones, like my even better work. That's why I feel like it should always be like in one place, like together like that in a playlist, because sometimes YouTube will suggest playlists like that. Like even when you're just scrolling through, it'll be like, instead of if it's just the battle itself, YouTube suggests playlists sometimes. So you never know like how that's gonna get more.
Very often I get suggested playlists for stuff, yeah.
That's how I be finding out shit too. Like, and I'm big on artists owning their content too. Like for like even leads that I work for. Hey, can I share that? Yeah, man, push the culture, man. That's what we're here for. Like everybody. Like I got a playlist with like my whole career. It's like over like 100, close to. It ain't near 200 yet, but that's my entire from the start of being on Undiscovered Gems to going over to Bigo and being around Bunny Godiva and being in that tournament and to jump out to where I'm at now, like the face-offs, everything. And then it's in a chronological order too, so that way for the new people that come aboard, because there's people, I remember being at Wendy's one day and going to the airport and somebody stopped me. You're that Pyro guy, right? I'm in Boston, you know what I'm saying? My people all out there too. Shout out to
That's
them.
dope.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know? And I was out there and somebody did. And he was like, I can't believe I met Pyro. I'm like, I appreciate it. And I was just battling at the Rookie in New York. So, and from the region I'm from, it's a small region. Ain't too many people from there doing that. So that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just proud to, even at that stage of my career and at my age where I'm at, just to be able to get out there and to put on too. Because not just, it's more than just the battle to me. It's more of the inspiration, what I get from the artist, and plus we both leave with something out of the ring, and then somebody's enlightened or whatever the goal, to God all. Like he leads me into whatever and wherever, how my approach to battles and stuff like that too. So for anybody that, it's a lot of people that even now, I just got a text. They was like, hey, somebody had tuned me into your battle. Woo, woo, we should do something. Woo, woo. So you never know who watching. I remember Smack pulled up John the Dunn over on IG when I Bars Over the Gram Volume 2 is my second time on Bar You to Death. And Dr. Jur stepped in. I had a no-show. I had like 5 no-shows starting out in my career. And John was one of the judges, and Jur's Wi-Fi and stuff was messing up. And, we had went back and forth, and then I met Tilly Kale, Married to the Bars, and we set the battle up, and that became Battle of the Night. You know what I'm saying? So, and to watch where we're at now, Jared went all the way to the tournament, the bullpen, then John had that, and that's something. And Smack White pulled up to the venue, and like Smack was gonna do me an IG story for a price. You know what I'm saying? So to look back on that to where it is now, like it pays off to have that playlist because people can just go right to it. So yeah,
And to have it in order, that's super important.
I don't even think I've ever heard of someone doing that. Like,
yeah, that because he has two
face-offs and everything. Like that's
he has 2 separate playlists. One of them is just the battles, and then the other one is his whole fucking battle rap career from face-offs to whatever, just fucking. There's like 100 and something videos in there, so definitely go subscribe and check that out because that's dope. And Pablo, actually, interestingly enough, he started off his battle career with a lot of fucking no shows as well.
Oh yeah,
in person too, like a
man.
lot. So yeah, man, it's tough, but
yeah, it's definitely discouraging when you're like newer and you're like you have this fire in you and you're like, oh, I can't wait like to display this talent, or maybe like just some of the shit you wrote, you're like, oh, this is so fire, and then for the person to not show up, and it's just like, like especially if it's more than one. If it happens like 3 times in a row, it really starts to be like, man, what the fuck? Like, this is getting ridiculous. Like, what am I doing this for? Should I like, So to keep pushing after that and just to be on the run you're on right now, like that's fucking fire, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck the no shows.
Yeah, fuck the no shows. Hazy asked, Pyro, what's your go-to battle in virtual you want smoke with? So I'm guessing he's asking like, who is is there anybody that you're gunning for, like specifically one person?
I'm getting ready to battle them in September and then one in December, but I just want to the person. Well, there is one innovate.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And me and him. He's the only one out of the 4 because I battled Quantum on Bloody New Year on Married to the Bars on Caffeine. Yoshi G pulled up to that live. I battled him.
Yeah.
Right after my birthday, and I was 15 battles in. I was a rookie, and they still debate who won that battle.
Fire.
So I already battled Rio and Clip. So innovate. He had showed me props, and I met Innovate in person when I was at the last Bar You to Death event, and when I battled Revenue, and me and Revenue was pushed back so much, and when it finally happened, it was a Bar You to Death classic. So Innovate, but I say like Luke Kane since he wants that spot too. And then I got Yo twice in December, the day before my birthday. So those two.
That's dope as fuck.
Right.
That's dope as fuck. That's gonna be a fucking crazy battle. You and Mario. That's gonna be a crazy battle. I'm excited for that one. Damn man. So if you keep up the consistency, especially what you showed in your last battle, like and it just in general, how consistent you've been, and you stay on that for the rest of the year with these battles and these opponents, because it's not just the amount of battles, it's also who you battled and the names you've battled and the names that you have coming up. They're not slouches, so it's there's a very good chance that you will be battler of the year.
Right, because you got to think like other people that they're putting in there, like
Innovate in there too.
Innovate up there, but all this shit that happened with him, it almost feels like he had to like redeem himself and come back. So, but also when you're looking at something like that, like clear wins, I feel like some of these people, they've been having fire battles, but how many clear wins? Pyro has clear wins over strong competition.
Yes,
like undeniable, bro. Like, so I feel like that definitely comes into play. Like,
yep.
Yeah, I'm on my Tay-Rock right now.
There you go. right. And you're from Texas, right?
Yeah, I'm from straight out of East Texas. Straight
Okay,
out of
word.
Yeah.
Word. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to Texas, man. Yeah, he got a crazy list of battles, man. Like, there's a lot of dope names on there.
That was not no easy feats. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, man. And who you got? Somebody coming up? Rubber Ducky, or something.
Yeah, Rubber Ducky Russ. Like he been around for years and all that. So I think this is his first time stepping into the virtual. And then I also before that, only the real battle league. Shout out to Poe. I had battled over there in Spaces like 2021, 3 years ago. If Enes was one of the judges, and I beat one of the artists. So Metalhead been calling me out for 3 years or whatever. So I got to see him before Rubber Ducky. So I'm gonna make an example out of him since he wanted that fade for 3 years. They got some dope battles too. They just had Swamp on one of their cars too.
Oh,
but yeah,
shit.
I got Rubber Ducky Russ. He's fired. He been around for a long time, but
I heard he's dope.
The name sounds wicked familiar.
It does sound wicked familiar. It does sound wicked. When I saw it on the flyer, I was like, damn. I was like, that name, man.
He pulled up into my live the other day on IG. He's like, "Salute, legend." I'm like, "Salute."
Where
So
where where did he battle? What leagues did he battle in?
I gotta go look. I got his playlist on my I want to say he was on TOS Battle League. He been on some leagues though. I gotta
Okay.
go back and look at the playlist. Like from like, I know he been around at least 7-8 years. You know what I'm saying? So this is first time I think going into the virtual realm and shit or whatnot. But
Okay.
I gotta go back and look.
I'm gonna look right now.
Yeah,
Right.
he ain't got shit on me though.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean, I feel like
sorry.
their confidence must be high right now too, just on the run you've been on. Like, I feel like that just plays into it going into the future battles. Like,
Oh yeah, he's been on iEvolve TV, which is out of Boston, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're out of Boston or somewhere in Massachusetts.
right.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
he been around like, and that's the thing too. Like all of like the way I'm writing now, like I don't know. I guess it's ever since my grandparents passed, it just put me in another space or whatever. Because when I battle Clip, I was just coming back from my grandma's home going. You know what I'm saying? So on top of I'm leaving the battle in Brooklyn. That was my first time in Brooklyn. I met Steves and met everybody over there, and Nino Bless out in Westworld and stuff like that. So that's when I got the news of her passing. So I was already in the headspace and then going into that battle. And then plus I thrive on like I guess I represent the underdogs or the people who've been around that they don't get shine. You know what I'm saying? They don't get that. So and it's
Yeah.
always the cliquish and we got our picks. So I represent the people that, hey, there's a whole nother side of Warriors over here too that's just as got much prestige as anybody else too. And I love kicking those that's just how I am. Even in real
Right.
life, I love to kick doors down, you know, to God also. I just refuse to say no and just to bow down and just no, because there's a whole lot of hungry people that men and women that want to do this that can do this. And I think a lot of the people they get comfortable at a point. And I've been in my career, I've been at a place where there was the times where I wanted to quit. There were times where, oh man, I feel like, and I'm mad at myself, but I had to learn to adjust too. Just like fighting, you got to know it's our game of chess. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I know how where I'm at now. I'm a lot older and I got a better headspace. I don't have the same people that was holding me back in my circle no more. I'm not caught up in none of the bullshit that goes on anymore. Like I'm solely focused. So, and I watch a lot of documentaries and promos too. Like I used to fight in the world and stuff. So, but I never just took it serious. That was just some way to get anger out, and that's how I used my craft. And with my grandparents passing, it just made life a little bit more simpler. You look up and your niece and nephews or your kids are damn near tall as you, and you look at them and it's like you're the hero of their story, even though you feel like a villain. You know, so it's like damn. So,
Damn.
Yeah,
so
that
it's
was
like
crazy.
so it's like you got so like somebody told me a long time ago, your decisions affect the people connected to you. So that's why I go so hard. Plus, I see a lot of the inner bullshit that go on, and I'm one of the people that if you're gonna talk change, you gotta be that change. And for me, it's like an inside job. And like there's so much stuff I've done behind the scenes too. And it's like we got something that's wonderful what we got right now, but it's just getting past all of the corny shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Right.
saying? Because
Right.
it's so many people that watch us. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel, I'm just honored to be a part of that history or whatnot. And I get to kick ass legally too. I get to cuss people out, and then I don't got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's the thing. Now let me ask you this: when did you get into battle rap? Like not battling, but like start. When did you start watching?
Oh shit! I want to say like 2012, around 2012, 2015.
Oh,
Um,
okay. All right.
watching A Hat, yeah, watching A Hat. I had the Smack DVD,
Oh,
and
shit.
all that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I started with A Hat, and then just watching anything battling from like the dancing, like anything battling. But Ahab was what really pushed me into like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So from
That's
Ahab
crazy
to
to hear. That wow, that's dope as
Right.
fuck.
Like
yeah,
No, I remember. I think his name is No, right? NOB. Like I remember a lot of his battles were going kind of like viral at that time and stuff.
Danny Myers came from there.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Remember him, D Tay, shout out to D Tay the hustler. I'm gonna tell you my favorite, Domes, the kid Domes, he
Kid
was one of my
Jones. I was just
favorites.
gonna say him,
Mm-hmm.
the white kid
Yeah,
with long hair.
Yeah.
Jones was
Domes was different. Domes is different. And then to see him
Yep.
come back, he didn't miss a step or whatever. And then it went from that to watching the Scribble Jam with Mac, and then growing up on the Smack DVDs and the lines, then watching people at school battling shit, watching them, and then I'm leaving choir practice. Then people, hey man, I got somebody over here that woo woo, okay, and we go to different schools and stuff. So it's been
Hell
around, and then plus we had an underground shop called Eminem, so we had music from everywhere. So you always was around surrounded by something. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my foundation came. That's what really got me into like the whole culture, like battling and then plus if you want to be an artist, you want to be the best in, it's like, man, fuck it. Let me try my pen. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I was always in competitions from choir to dance or whatever. So but Ahab was where I started like um that and the Smack DVDs and Scribble Jam and shit like that, and then going deeper into um like even the battles out in Philly, like the stuff like that, like watching how each one of them, how they started, how they originated, stuff like that. Like
Like
even
Reed Dollars and shit.
yeah, like
Yeah.
like Tory Lane, like him, Tory Lanez, Balance, 16, fucking Meek Mill, all of them. It was like, damn, and just like the hype around it, you know what I'm saying? So that's just that's what got me into that. And like I still go back and watch them because it's nothing like classics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stay Fats. Yeah, he was fire too.
Yeah, and a stay fat. Yeah. It's funny. Daylight battled him, and
Wow.
Daylight wore a KKK suit and was like twerking on him and shit. It was fucking wild, yo.
Yeah,
That
he
shit
Daylight,
was
violated him.
wild.
He violated that.
He violated him, man. Hazy, you don't have to answer this, but Hazy asked how old you are.
I'm about to be 40 in December.
Oh shit, I'm 40. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to be 40 in December.
Hey, we made it this far.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Probably
that's
shouldn't
Like
have.
I feel like that kind of like plays into why like the way you carry yourself, basically
mhm.
like not with a lot of the bullshit, just like, and like you said, I feel like you kind of are the symbol of like just making it off talent. Like it's not about
Yeah,
like the politics of it, any of that. It's just like the fucking skill speaks for itself. You're not really involved in no nonsense, and I feel like that kind of plays a big part in it too.
fast.
Nick
So
Jones.
I'm reading all these comments and shit. I know
Right.
somebody probably got a heel turn question like, why'd you turn heel?
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for that too. I was waiting for that too. Yeah. Are there any questions from the chat? I feel like, hey, salute to Nick Johnson. But yeah, anybody else got any questions in the chat too? Now what made you now? All right, no, you already answered that question.
Kumo, that's fire, Jack Ash. That's fire. Kumo D. I grew up listening to Kumo D, and that shit's fire.
yeah, man, Kumo D, man, hell yeah. Um,
West.
yeah, I was listening to some mad old school shit today, man. Big Daddy Kane and shit. That's my
Yeah.
shit. But it's funny because when I was younger, when I was like 12 years old, probably I think I must have been like 12 years old. I heard Pregnant Pussy by UGK,
Oh my god, yeah.
and that like opened a whole new, because at the time all I really knew was like West Coast hip hop and like New York hip hop, and that opened a whole new fucking door for me for hip hop because when I started listening to UGK more, they became my favorite fucking rap duo, and then just listening to more and more of the artists from it just oh man, and DJ Screw, like there's a lot of dope DJs and producers from Houston, and so and just Texas in general. But yeah, man, Houston hip hop specifically, but Texas hip hop in general, man, was a big thing for me as far as getting into hip hop. Because before that, I was listening to like Tribe Called Quest and like Tupac and like everything West Coast. I know Tribe's not from the West Coast, but like I was listening to mostly West Coast shit and then some like New York shit. But like after hearing UGK, it was like I felt like I was like not fuck Mobb Deep, but like it was like, you know, UGK is way better than Mobb Deep. That's how I felt at the time. So, but yeah, man. Houston rap, man, is dope. And is Houston on the east side? Is that close to where you're from?
Houston is like southeast, like where I'm from is like close to like the Architect subdivision, like close to like Shreveport, going out that way, Texarkana and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's like our region, like when that movement was going on, it like changed the whole perspective. Like, oh shit, because you had like I was just listening to some old Beltway 8 for the old heads, like Kappa Beach and shit. But I was too young to go at the time. But I remember listening, like watching them, and then going to school. And like my bro, his brother, he was in the military. He this was back when they had Stay Flow and the creased jeans and shit. And he had on Timberlands, and then next thing you know, he's got like the fucking, he got the starch down G's and the waves and all that shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? So it went from that, and then you had Michael Watts out of North Side, and like my favorites out of, like I listened to shit like when I first heard Zero, I was listening to Trey and Gorilla Mob when they was all a group, and then you had the Color Change and Click, and then like Chameleon before he was Chameleonaire and he was building his website and shit. Then you had like it's just a whole lot. K Reno is one of my favorites. Him, Killer
K
Cole.
Yo, K Reno, man. Even still like now the music he's putting out, like in 2018, the S Project, that's one of my favorite albums of all time. Like
Right. Yeah, Social's been saying that.
I've been talking about K Reno for mad long, bro. I've been a huge fan of his. I put Seizure onto him too. I told Seizure, man, just listen to this one song, the first song on the S Project, and every bar. But yeah, it's yeah, man, so many dope artists from there.
Jack Action Facts, and Big L. I actually used the Big L scheme in one of my battles too. I'm going through the chat. Like my other favorite is Chameleonaire, just like his wordplay from watching what he did to, like I remember being on his fucking website. He had like a whole, like you just win prizes just for commenting, but like they lyric, like him and Killer Corleone, Aztec, SPM, like they word playing, their word playing how they saw shit. It just, cause it was more like cause I was the opposite. Like I grew up, cause like my dad, we had the underground shop, but my dad also had like the suitcase with the cassettes in it. So both sides of the family is music oriented. So you always had some kind of music going on, and he was a truck driver too. So I was listening to like Method and Sebo and like different people from different areas, hip hop stuff like that, the old Rap City before the basement, the old MTV shit like that. So, but when I started seeing that movement and, you know, swings and slow, loud, and banging and all that shit, but when I heard K Reno and Chameleonaire and people like that, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep. Yeah.
And that's what got me into that lyrical, like, oh shit. And then to watch them at Job Corps, when I was at Job Corps in 05, 06, to watch them blow up and to watch them make it on TV. It was like, it wasn't just, it didn't matter what region you were from. It was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? If they could do that, then shit. Yeah, Big L. Big L was
L.
fire. Like, I had a whole Big L scheme. It took people like 2 or 3 tries to catch that shit.
He was my favorite rapper for like years.
Right.
Him and Rakim, like
Rakim, he just dropped a new album too.
Yeah, Rakim, my OG. Yeah, that's the God MC. That's my favorite. Like
There
one,
you go.
like Rakim.
That's dope to hear. I like hearing that shit.
That I grew up on the same time as outside of used to buck with hip hop. Man, I have every single comedian there fucking from Major when he dropped Major Pain. I got all the mixtape Messiahs, all of the fucking Major Pains when he was going at the labels. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, you can do that and still like this man had Oprah's lawyer and got off the fucking label, and now he's one of the multi-millionaire and tech ventures and shit.
Right. I remember when I like first heard Chameleon, I was like, oh, this dude's fire. And then I forget where I heard it. Someone was like, oh yeah, he only uses like proper diction in his verses and shit. And I was like, wait, what? So then when I went and listened to it, I was like, yo, that's low key kind of crazy, especially at the time and for the area. Like I felt like a lot of it was like just slang and shit. So the fact that like you were saying, the way he put the verses together and shit, I was like, that kind of blew my mind a little.
That's what influenced us, because like every read, like you had Dallas, you started hearing music from Dallas come out, like Dirty South Riders and some, and not only was they talking baller rap, but they were on like the punchline shit. And then you had the fucking freestyle kings with like just witty, like the topics and how they did shit. And then like for our region, we didn't want to sound like nobody, because East Texas was like, we're ducked off. Like you cross the border and and it's like mostly like country or whatever, but there's a whole other side where we were like, we didn't want to sound chopped and screwed, country rap too. We want to sound like this. So we were more on some, like, I remember the group I was in, East Texas Hard Hitters, is me, the twins, and our baby brother or whatever. And we were teenagers. We were talking about whooping people and balling. We were lyrical too. And I was the singer of the group, so just to hear that different side, like, oh, we can be, cause I love Screw back then, but I used to smoke a lot around tracks, so I would fall asleep listening to it. So I got caught up on like lyricism. Like I fell in love with that. Like when I heard them and the punchlines, and then we used to have the freestyling ciphers and shit. It's like, yeah, I bet you it just changed like the whole dynamic. So it was like, oh shit. So that's what really got me into like, even with songwriting and singing, how to be lyrical and just jumping in different ciphers with different people from different areas, and then going up to Eminem's, where if you got the mixtape, you could listen to it, but if you got the album, you had to buy it. That's just what it was. This was back when like Blockbuster and all this shit was around. So
damn.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I think there's still like one Blockbuster that's still open somewhere.
I miss that shit. I miss that shit, bro.
I know, going to the like Friday night, going to rent a movie and shit.
Yeah,
was different, bro. That shit was different. Like walking through the aisles, like, oh, and then they had the tags on them, like, oh, this one, I've been wanting to see this movie for weeks, and it's all out and shit.
Yo, I just want to say one thing real quick. Yo, hit the guest Cash App, man. He drops content on his channel. Subscribe to his channel. Hit his Cash App. It's $, and this is all lowercase. JESENPYR019. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. But yeah, definitely hit that Cash App if you can.
I'll go say too, my dad used to like, okay, the VHSs when they used to have them out. I used to watch my pops bootleg. He would have like 3 or 4 movies on VHS every time he would go to Blockbuster. I remember him.
Yeah.
And if it was sold out, he wait till it was out, because he was like, nah, I'm gonna wait till it come out and then we go see it, or if not, we just go wait till on TV. And he be cutting through the commercials and shit. And he would do that same with the cassette tapes, like something come on the radio, and he would fast forward. And that's what got me into like trying to learn how to DJ and the music side of it. It's like, oh shit. Question: Scarface and K Reno. That's a good one. I gotta go with K Reno. Scarface the K Reno was Southside Coalition. But Scarface kind of a toss up, but I go with K Reno.
Yeah. Fresh Coast, are you talking about the Weathermen like what copyright? Like is that the Weathermen you're talking about?
Weathermen are okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I forget who else was in it, but I think that's who he's talking about.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not sure.
Weathermen and the Artifacts. Yeah, I remember them. Let's see, I should. Yeah, that was a tough one, Jay. That cause they both legendary. It's just the history. I remember the first time I heard Ghetto Boy, that shit tripped me out.
Man,
Right.
Scarface is one of the best to ever do this shit for real. Yo, did you see his Tiny Desk performance?
Yes, I catch all of them shits.
Yo, that shit was so dope. Scarface is oh man, he's still one of my favorites of all time.
Yo, I love those tiny like it really shows like who's the type of performer that it's like it don't matter if it's a stage, they could be in this fucking room and it's like some of it hits even harder because they got the people playing the instruments right there and just like the acoustics of it and everything. You got 6 people jammed in a small room, and especially rap, like hip hop, when you got the live instruments, like it just brings a whole different feel to it, you know?
I remember watching Juvenile's Tiny Desk. I was like, what the hell?
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't catch that one. I gotta see that shit.
Like I said, even Mac Miller's was fire. I'm not even like a huge fan, but it was so fire because the musicians there and shit were killing it.
Yeah, but yeah, I do want to say Scarface or K Reno. That's like it's two like Fresh Coast said, both legendary for very different reasons. Like they're too different to compare like that in my opinion. But yeah, they're both fucking dope as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's a good
Salute A-Fan, salute. It won't let me highlight your oh, there we go.
Right, Fresco said copyright Camoteo, High and Mighty, Tame.
Yeah, yes.
Right.
Yeah, it won't let me highlight your other comment. That's weird.
We did a thing, me and my bro, Paradise Flow, he's the one that showed me how to get on Spotify and shit. He went to school with Post Malone and shit. We had did a dedication to Mac Miller and all that. I still ain't put that damn freestyle out yet.
That's fire. Actually, I went to Joiner Fest and I have a playlist on my channel of all the videos, and he did a song and it was a tribute to Mac Miller, and it was Mac Miller on the screen and shit. It was dope as fuck. Yeah, it was very, very dope. So check that out if you want to. But yeah, very fucking dope. Very dope. Shout out to Mac Miller. Rest in peace to him.
Oh yeah, man. Jack Action said South Park Coalition, the terror.
South Park Coalition. Yep.
That all there takes back in like I was like in grade school then and shit. Gangsta Nil.
Yeah. K Reno still reps South Park Coalition.
Yeah. Man, I be catching his live like
him
and Willie D be going live and shit. I be catching their lives or whatever. So
yep.
I remember when fucking Chameleonaire had back when Ustream for all the
Ustream, oh my god,
right. for all the people too that didn't ask that want to know, I'm gonna answer this for how long. What about YouTube? Because I had an old channel way back in 2009. This one was made back in 2011 as a backup. I remember when fucking YouTube had a fucking DM. This like when Ustream and all that shit was out and the rules was simple. And I used to watch Comedian there go live on there and shit. And he would just talk about like the future shit. And I was on the website or whatever. We would get emails and shit. Like, hey, you win a prize if you comment on woo woo. I'm like, what the hell? And then see where the shit is now is crazy.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like this channel I'm on right now, this wasn't my first channel. This isn't Social's first channel either. We
No,
this
is like my third.
Right.
My first one had
old
thousands of
YouTube,
subs.
bro. Like it was like so much easier to get like not only views but subscribers.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
people would
I had
just
a lot.
click like, oh, subscribe. I feel like maybe because it's oversaturated now, like everyone's doing it, but just the time of, like you say, yeah, Ustream and fucking mailing lists and shit. Like, oh my god.
You know, I used to be all in them damn Yahoo chats, talking shit. Like you gonna get on this and we'll fuck it up. You be thinking like something hot finna drop. They like, oh man, we finna watch this, and the fucking Rick Roll video come on. You
Oh
be pissed
my god.
or some music video.
Right. It's like a brand new fire collab, and then you get Rick rolled. You're like, what the fuck?
That shit was crazy.
Right.
Man, some of these cats have no idea what we're talking about, yo.
Bro,
But,
A-Fan. I
yeah,
was gonna bring
A-Fan.
up
Yeah,
idea.
that's why I kept
stuff,
it
right,
highlighted.
right.
Yeah,
bro, he fucking killed it, and not only just the music,
Rest in peace.
and battling. He fucked some dudes up in battles, bro.
Yep.
I still remember to this day that he told this one dude, like, he's like, bro, fucking I've won more battles than your bitch ass has lost or something. And then later in the same tournament, he remixed the line against this other dude, and he's like, bitch, I've won more battles than your bitch ass has watched. Like, and that always stuck with me, like, bro, what? And what's crazy is after he won that Scribble Jam, Diddy tried to sign Idea, and he said no. Like, he didn't want to take the offer. It was like $1 million record contract, and he was like, nah, bro. Like,
smart move.
Or maybe it wasn't smart, and that's why he passed.
Definitely
But
the right move, bro. No, it's definitely the right move.
It was definitely the right move. But yeah, man. Hey, I wanted to ask Fresh Coast real quick. Fresh Coast, did you know that Copyright actually battled on I believe it was
on Don't Flop.
He battled. Yeah, that's true too. But before he battled on bots, and then he also on Dirtbag Dan's League, and then he also battled. I think this also dropped on bots too. I could be wrong, but he battled. Danny Myers was Donatello, and he was the Shredder.
Oh yeah, Diggs' Halloween event.
At Disaster's Halloween event.
I forgot about that.
So Fresh Coast Copyright has 3 battles out there.
Copyright versus Tenshu. It was an alright battle, but
yeah, it was alright.
Bro, you know who's fire? It's kind of like side tangent, but Prince Ali. You ever seen?
Oh my, yeah.
He makes fire music too, but his battle, he only had like 3 battles, and he was fucking fire. I don't know why KOT didn't like book him like a bigger name out, because like, bro, he was killing it. But he had this one line that always stuck out to me. He was like, he's like, yo, if we knuckle up, he's like, I'll do you like Camoteo did Copyright's jaw. We could take it to the blade and trade marks like copyright laws or something. I was like, bro, that was filthy. Like the way he was just rapping different, especially at the time. This is like 6 years ago. And in KOTD, a lot of people were like punch based, you know, and like he was just bringing that old school like rap, boom bap rap style back. So if you've never seen any of his battles, I recommend KOTD. Prince Ali. It was fucking fire.
Yeah. MySpace days was different, man, bro. That whole AOL dial-up era was different. That's when I started my solo career.
Right.
I didn't know shit about social media. I was just, yeah, man. Cause my mindset was like, let me just make all this shit, man, and that's when I got on CD. Like, let me get on this shit and see what I can. Jack had a question too about Pimp C. I'm gonna say, man, if you know, you know, man. Like me, I met Pimp C.
Yeah.
Right after. Oh, so my bad.
No, go ahead.
I said I met Pimp C like he had came down to Nico's, Tyler Suave's, and he did a concert. This is when he was like fresh out. He had on like a red Dickie suit, gold bracelet, and he was just dropping game. You know what I'm saying? And me and him got the same birthday. That's crazy. But yeah, I definitely believe that, bro. It's just, it's so much shit.
Yep.
But you can't just go like you can't. And he always been like that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you go against that, it's oh shit. Well, like what's understood don't need to be explained. But yeah,
He's
definitely.
like, he's like, you ain't never gonna. Me and Bun ain't never been in a room naked together. Me and Bun ain't never fucked no hoes together. We don't get down like that. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's
He
go.
he told this one girl, we was at his concert, he said, yeah, I told that fat motherfucker I wasn't coming out till he paid me my money. You always niggas be up here. And then this girl was there on table. She was like, that's right, PC. Shut up, bitch.
Yo, man. Yo, we need, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Yo, like people like Pimp C, like we need them right now, and they're just not here.
Yeah,
damn, man.
He told me like before he left, come on, bro. He was a big fan of him or whatever, but he kind of could see like, you know how people can see what you can't see, that discernment. It's like he knew we was gonna split. Because I had, groups you had an issue with one person. It's like they just, I hate you, y'all get into it, but you ain't did shit to him. And I remember him telling me before he got in the track, hey man, change your circle up full of them square ass niggas. And he went on with this shit. We got the same birthday. That's what's up.
Yeah. R.I.P. Pimp C, man. One of the fucking greats. And honestly, him, like I said, him and Bun really fucking opened a whole new world of hip hop for me, like for real. So shout out to them, man. Rest in peace to Pimp.
This is dope, man. This is dope. That's what we were saying at the beginning. Is like, sometimes
you weren't in
people
here.
People feel like it's like an interview, and like, I mean, it could be if that's the type of shit, like if you want it to be but for the most part, I'm like, me and Social just want to like chop it up with people, like, talk music, talk whatever, like I
we will promote shit and ask questions, but like, we also want to have conversation and get to talk to different personalities and shit about different stuff.
Yeah,
and it's dope. I've had a lot of people on this platform from Texas, so I get to talk about that a lot.
Right,
so.
I was just thinking about that actually.
Yeah,
quite a few.
Yeah, Picante, Clip, now Pyro. I know there's been at least one more.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Shout out to Texas. Pimp C had that lingo bingo for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah. Pimp would have been more successful than Master P, in my opinion. More successful. Master P is like fucking ridiculously rich. I don't know. Depends on how you measure your success, though. Like how you talk. Right. Like, what are you talking about when you say successful? Because Master P is like up there with like Diddy type of money. He's
Diddy money.
Really. He got that. Master P got that fucking. He got that money.
Oh, Puffy. Back when he had Farnsworth Bentley dancing beside him.
He's just the thing about Master P is just a little more quiet about what he does.
Yeah, I remember when they did that movement too. Like him, I remember that whole. My brother came in with a no limit vest and shit. Like, yeah, man, I'm sign, man. We can to be like, I'm like, all right, man.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
hilarious.
Well, it's
Oh,
kind
shit.
of
Ooh, B Magic in his prime or Bender?
I gotta go Bender.
I gotta go Bender, but those are two very different styles.
But are you saying and Bender in his prime too? Like both of them in their prime? I
Yeah,
would go
both of them in
Bender.
their prime.
Yeah.
I gotta go Bender, but B Magic was my favorite battler for a couple of years.
Right. Not only a punchline king, but he was like I said,
His
like
flow is
just gonna
just the
say
way he
like
raps,
especially
yo.
at the time, a lot of battler like they had that like slower, talk to him, and that's what it felt. It felt like they were like talking punchlines, and B Magic brought like the rap back to this shit. Like,
Right.
That's a damn good question.
B
Shit.
Magic in his prime or Bender? Like Bender was fucking different.
Bender was like he was different. Like it's a style class, bro. Like,
That's it. That's the thing. It's too tough. You'd have to ask like Bender or Ilmac, Like to me, Bender's on the same level as a Loaded Lux.
Yeah,
And
right.
as far as pen.
Yeah, that Bender and Ilmac is still one of my favorites.
Oh,
Me
facts,
too.
bro.
Me
Oh my
too.
God.
That battle, world domination too, man. Bender versus
That
Ilmac.
whole event was so fire. But yeah, I watched that battle like once every 2 months. To be real. I know a lot of it by heart. To be real, like oh my God, the schemes are so fire.
So fire. And Ilmac won the battle by the judges' vote, but I actually had Ilmac winning initially, but
right. The more
after
I
I had
watch
Bender
it, like
winning,
it's kind of crazy though too, because even in the rounds, Bender even says he's like, "Fuck what y'all call relevant. I'm going for timeless." And like now watching it back years later, I'm like, damn, like his rounds are like timeless, because it's like he wasn't making a lot of like current references really. Just like the shit he was saying was like it still hits hard 10 years later. Like that whole fucking I'll be the first to acknowledge I felt your earlier projects, but you've dumbed your shit down, and that's some curious
logic.
When you see your biggest strength as a curve to your progress, and the chances of you pandering, you could firm up your pockets. Now, to be perfectly honest, I thought you thirsted for knowledge. So when I heard the shit you working on, it churned up some vomit. You got the nerve to think you deserve some currency off this? Well, go ahead and try converting Muhammad, because that's a more likely chance of you turning a profit.
Like, yo,
what?
He was different.
That's
fuck?
Yo, that's a crazy way of saying you ain't getting no bread. Like
right. But the way he put it together, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's angle, it's attacking your opponent, but also it's put together in such a fucking like masterful way.
How about what do the scheme ways the stand before me, shake the hand of your replacement,
versus Arcane?
How did that shit go?
He said,
this was when Bender was 10-0 and he was battling Arcane for the title.
He was like 6-0. But
yeah, 6-0 or something like that. But
fuck, how did it start? Yeah, he's like, you are vastly short of greatness, bland and formulaic. Yeah, he's like this man is corny. Face it.
Average, boring,
basic, bland and formulaic, vastly short of greatness. Stand before me shaking, shake the hand of your replacement. Think you can't ignore this blatant fact? Sadly, you're mistaken. Like,
and
what the fuck?
Like, and it was a title match like that. Bender was fucking different, yo.
Shake the hand of your replacement is different.
Bender versus Sid Vicious is one of my favorite bodies ever.
Right.
Bender went and he did the reverse sorry player scheme. And I ain't sorry for shit. He said he did the whole shit.
Right.
And I ain't sorry for shit.
Right.
I'll leave you in a storage container, player, and I ain't sorry for shit.
Right. Do that whole fucking lit cigar scimitar. It's like find behind the quickie. It's like disregard him downstreet behind a river barge, and he's like some between a titty bar and a shipping yard.
And a shipping yard.
What the fuck, bro? The way he put that together was crazy. But also, he said I put the 4-pound to his head like a Zach Morris phone or something. I was like, bro, what the? he was different, bro.
He
And-
was the first one to say some shit like that, and then I heard it like a couple more times
Yeah, but-
after that. But
This
put the
Pablo's
pound to
mental
his head.
Rolodex is undefeated. I mean, for real, like to me, that's what I'm saying when we're talking battles. Like I've been
Yeah.
watching for fucking 20 years, but also like I just know, like especially bars. Like if someone was to have like a chat, like a verses of just like quoting bars from battles, like I feel like I could beat anyone in that shit. Because,
yeah, I would put money on it. But now that's a good question. Now leading into that, Pyro, who like because I see like it's crazy to me that you're familiar with Bender and that you appreciate Bender's style because like he wasn't that big of a name. Like he wasn't as big as he should have been, you know. But now who are some of your favorite battlers that kind of inspired or not even necessarily inspired you, just the battlers that you like to watch the most, not necessarily a top 3 or 5, just whatever you want to name.
Say this too, yeah. I was listening to Fat Pat the other day, fam. That's how I start my day down there.
Fat Pat, yeah.
But like my people I watch like Ill Mac.
There you go.
Like Ill Mac. I watch Mook, just like the different like how he attacked Tay Rock, like that's how I was timeless.
facts.
Who else? I think Mad Flex gets slept on a lot too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mad Flex, the old Tay Rock.
Yeah, the old
Right,
Tay Rock.
right.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Old Tay Rock was one of my
Old
favorites.
Tay Rock different.
Right.
B Magic, Bender, shit. Some of the old quantum physics battles, like the old JC when he was fat.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like it just varies and stuff like that. Cause I'm a fan of like everything, you know what I'm saying? So I like battles like that, but like definitely like Ill Mac shit, like how he put his shit together, like Quantum, how he even battling Quantum, like he's teaching you as he's rapping, like, hey, do this, do this, do this. And then some of the females too, like I like watching the women, like C3's one of the people I watch, 40 back in the day, Bunny when she was out, my verse, like people like that, like hustle for the aggression before the allegations and shit like that.
Yo, Young Gaddis was kind of fire too.
Yeah.
Gaddis. I met Gaddis in Atlanta when we had the live not the tournament, but the live jump off Bunny's live event. That's when I met Gaddis and all of them there. I battled Tez Love on that card. That was a tournament. Yeah, like the winner of that tournament was crazy too, because the night when you won, you moved on the same night. You battled damn near. You had to write for everybody on the card, and that was to see who would battle Ill Will at the end of it. And the next one was supposed to be T-Top. So to run it like just to listen, and that was my first in person too. So that was the debut of like the camouflage. so that's my gray hoodie.
Right, camouflage Pyro, right.
Yeah. That was aggressive Pyro without the diaper. But yeah, like people like that, like I like going back watching like the old class, like the JC versus Psychosis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Joan I versus Psycho.
Now,
great battle.
Yeah.
Right.
I saw Jonai versus Danny Myers live, and I don't remember if I watched it back on camera, but live, that shit was fucking insane. Jonai had a Genesis scheme, and then he said something about the lights going out, and the lights fucking went out. And it didn't seem planned because Organic was like, what the fuck? Like scrambling around, didn't know what the fuck was going on. So I don't know. But yeah, that shit's crazy, man. Jonai was dope live versus Danny Myers.
Yeah, the third round versus Ill Max, third round with Big Man.
Oh man, that's what
Sonny Bamboo. Oh, Fresco too. I wish he come back. Like
I
I don't
was
want to
just
see
saying.
the bill collector.
I was just saying when they were
Mhm.
doing the massacre announcement, I was like, bro, I wish, I probably know it's probably not gonna happen. I was like, if they made a fucking Fresco coming back announcement, like that would make my day. Like,
Yeah, I don't
he
see
was
it
fucking
happening. But
fire.
I do want to ask a question because I saw this earlier, and since Elmac was brought up and we were talking about him, he's kind of involved in this conversation. So I saw somebody earlier say that they don't think Rum Nitty's stock dropped after the Lux battle. Now, in my opinion, he got like bodied very badly by Ilmac and then clearly lost to Lux. So how does your stock not drop after that?
I think it's just more the people, fans just like him. So
I understand that, but you battled two elite fucking battlers and got cleared by both of them. That's proving that you're not on that level.
Because they're so high level, I feel like that's where they're saying his stuff. I'm not saying I agree, but I'm just saying the argument would be, okay, their top level competition, the
Right.
losses don't really, because when you look
But
at
it proves that he's not there. It
okay,
proves he's
that
not.
level, but what I'm saying is if you're talking stock basically means if you announce tomorrow like Rum versus Mook, the same amount of people would be like, fuck yeah, the fans of him would want to see it just as much. They wouldn't say this doesn't make sense. So that's
Right.
what I'm looking at it like stock wise. Your stock didn't really go down as Rum Nitty, but where you're rated should definitely, you got to count the losses for sure.
Absolutely. And I agree with you. I don't think like he dropped a tier, but the way that people look at him, they look at him on the level of a Lux. And people don't even look at Ilmac on the level of a Rum Nitty, which is crazy. But but he got cleared by both of them. So to me, those people should be smart enough to see that and realize, okay, he's not on their fucking level. You know, like that.
I agree. I feel like Rum Nitty's more recent before. I feel like it's just him doing too many battles, and when you're a puncher like that, like I feel like he's kind of like
You're limited.
Right. Also, he's like running out of dope punches where when you battle that much, it's not like when we first saw him against like Ill Will and shit. It's like
Danny Myers.
Right. Like some of those, they were so potent, but then the more you battle, and I feel like Big K has actually done pretty well with this. Is like, even though he battles a lot and is like a puncher, he still finds ways of like attacking the opponent with it, where it's not really just based on like a creative punch. But Rum, I feel like people look at him for those like creative name flip type of things, where I feel like he's just battled so much, and to the point when you're battling someone like Lux
or Ilmac,
that's just not enough.
Nah,
as much as people like him and be like, oh, he's my favorite, like there's just a clear level difference when someone else can do everything, or they're putting together like a masterpiece, and this other person's only got the one thing. No matter how crazy the punchline or name flip is, it's still like it can't compete with everything.
And people's excuse for him losing him, like that people were saying like, oh well, he didn't take the Ilmac battle serious because he had Lux coming up. Well, then Lux cleared him too, so it's like, where's your argument?
Right.
It's like people love to argue this, and this what gets on my nerves, even in virtual. It's if you're not from here, then it's not what it's like, bro. Fuck all of that. These people been around long, cause like I'm like what Pat Stay said. I see Ilmac and like the Source and them the same way people see Lux and Mook. You know what I'm saying? That's
the same.
Because I look at the overall, it doesn't matter. Like, cause I remember when Ilmac battled Averb and how he clowned him. Like,
he cooked Aver. He cooked Aver.
Yeah. Fresh coat, and I met Nestle down there in Atlanta too. Like I told Nestle, He was drunk as I don't know what he was performing. He said, "Man, I don't even know the words to this shit. I wrote this shit last night." He was drunk, but he definitely one of my favorites. So I told him like when I get my name up, I want to see you, and he humbly bowed. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that's
He's
definitely
one of the greatest, man.
like him. Nestle and Bruv Nitty was a fire battle. Speaking
right,
of that,
right.
Yep.
but as far like stock drop, like for Diddy's run, for it's like we gotta quit doing that, moving the goalpost shit. It doesn't matter what league it's on. Like if it's the competition and this person like it, I wouldn't say to stop hurting in a way to the point where he's out, but it did. It stayed even leading up because think about it when JC battled Ilmac and Ilmac said this when people called out looks and then he battled him and then look what happened. He went in there in RBE, he battled JC. And then next thing you know, we see what happened with JC, and then Nitty's on the run for looks, and then they run into Ilmac.
Right, right.
And it's like, bro, it's like it fell a little bit. Like he bounced back, but he fell a little bit. And then next thing you know, he's battling St. LA. It's like
right.
it's hard, but still, it's like look how he looked in the St. LA battle versus how he looked in the Lux battle. He looked like he was fighting for 12 rounds. It wasn't even the 12th round yet.
Right.
He looked exhausted. So, and then you go watch him in the Ilmac battle. It's like, yeah, you're not over there no more. You're not safe. It is, and that's my whole argument. It's like we can love people all day long, but at the same time, a loss is a loss. Like if you make it, if you make it debatable, okay, you can argue that, like, okay, at least you put up a good enough fight. But it's like, bro, you're supposed to go in there. But that shows the separation between you can be great at one single thing. Like Goods even said it. Like you can be great at one thing, but that's just like when you bring up Danny and T Top. Like it was a back and forth with that. It's like you can be great at one thing, but when you got another person, like you said, Pablo, how you can have all of this stuff than the other person, it's gonna show a big difference.
Huge
the names will be fire, but it's nothing compared to the masterpiece that you made. It's like, oh shit. So it's like
it's crazy though, because I see like the Ilmax JC, I feel like it's a perfect example. I watched that. I'm a fan of both, but I watched that. To me, I'm like Ilmac clearly won that. But still to this day, people argue with me. If you look in the comments, people JC was just different, and they're trying to argue a win for JC. The same with Ilmac and Rum.
Yeah, and you can't argue that battle. Like,
right. Rum's first, especially like his rounds were short. The first round, he's talking about, I'm where the burner be, like this place in Toronto. Like, I'm like, come on, bro. You're really trying to say Rum won this battle? Like, I feel like you're not doing them any favors by the goalpost moving, because now they don't feel like they clearly lost because their fans are going to say it was debatable or they won anyway. And it doesn't, like back in the day, a loss used to mean something. I used to say this all the time. There's people that they weren't even trash. They were kind of fire, but just the person they were going against clearly won. And then we never saw them again, ever.
Right.
They were just gone. You lost, that was it. And I mean, I don't agree with that harsh, but at the same time, like a loss has to mean something to these people that at least like affect how much they're gonna get paid in the next battle, or the way fans look at them, or else they're just gonna come back
and how they're gonna fucking
do the same thing again.
Yeah. They gotta understand that that the fans aren't accepting that shit, and you next time you need to. If you want us to continue to root for you like the Rum Nitty that we're used to, then you need to be the Rum Nitty that we're used to.
Yeah, that's
what it is.
I feel like that's one of the biggest issues in battling right now in general. It's just this, no one really wins or loses battles. It's just like, oh, good, debatable, and like even if they do clearly lose, like 3 weeks later they're on another card and no one gives a fuck, and it's like it doesn't affect anyone, and the competitiveness of it is just like makes battles not as enjoyable. You know?
Yeah, I agree. Jack asked, who comprises your Mount Punch more? So like your 4 favorite, or not 4 favorite, but 4, greatest punches of all time. I don't really give a fuck. I'm just gonna say be magic, be magic, be magic. Be magic.
Right.
Dialogue.
Yes, facts. Oh shit.
Yeah, I really like. I just don't. I can't get into the subscriptions of either you can rap or you can't, man. Like,
Yeah, I'm not a
That is
huge
fact,
and I'm not a huge fan of people who just punch. So like, like B Magic is kind of like the only one that I like that
right?
does
But
that.
like we were
Well,
saying, at
Big
least
K too. Big
at least
K,
he like raps too, though. It wasn't
right?
just like I'm setting up a punch and then the punch, setting up the punch. Like I can't stand that shit.
Me either.
All
It's
setups and
annoying.
punches. Like,
four bars. I remember watching somebody battle and they were doing that, and I'm just sitting back watching gun bar. I said, bro, if I ever do use a gun bar, it's gonna be a metaphor or something. There's got to be more than just how. And then you saw a pattern of that shit. It's like it's like I hear people say this all the time. Like, where's the originality? So the one thing I try to do is at least be original and be because I remember when Prez Mafia when he was rapping, and then the next thing you know, you hear the shit with Twerk, and then the
right,
allegation, and they
right,
battle, and it's just like what the fuck. So I remember K Shine versus how he used to shout out to K Shine, how he
Mm-hmm.
rapped
right,
versus when
right,
it was like
Big
New Jersey
difference.
Shine, people
Yeah.
call it.
right.
It's like and then you got Tay Rod, then like the old Nitty versus Nas, the gun line is like, what the fuck?
Right, man. I say, bro, like I've said this so many times, pretty much exactly what you're saying. It was almost like an epidemic of one person would come out and have this specific style or sound, and it was like, oh, that works.
The
So then
Source,
everyone started doing.
the Source was like the first one people started to copy for real.
Right, you look like Michael Clark Duncan with his private parts shrunken or something like that
Yeah,
style,
like,
and then everyone
yeah.
started doing that on that side. But on the smack shit, like you said before, like you would have like K Shine, he had his own sound. You had like Averb had his own style and sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but then it got to a point around like the PGs and stuff, like all the
2012,
PG dudes
2013.
sounded the same. They were all PG stepping. They all had the same cadence and everything. And then you had like Prez
Like
Mafia came in.
2015-ish.
Then everyone's trying to sound like Prez Mafia. Then Twerk kind of
Yeah.
took the Prez Mafia. Then everyone was trying to sound like Twerk. And it's just
Yep.
like people see something that works and then they go, oh, I'm going to do that. And it almost evolved into this is what it is now, as opposed to like, well, what are you bringing to this? You're not like being yourself. You don't have your own style or sound. And yeah, I feel like that's just really what watered a lot of battle rap down. Is just like people just doing the same shit and not bringing anything new.
Fast Brooklyn Court, yeah, they did that shit. Well, I used to get mad at people that used to say because I be keeping screenshots like when people text me shit, like when they big me up, they was like, "Man, you sound like that." No, the fuck, I don't.
Yeah,
Right, you're like, don't insult me with that.
We were two like my bro told me that way. He's like, man, you remind your aggression. I'm not saying you sound. I'm like, bro, his aggression and my aggression are different, bro.
I'm
like,
me.
It's like I'm the only one that is me. I don't want to be like. I remember even somebody said I reminded them of the old Aber. I'm like, I get it, but I don't sound nothing like him. I don't talk about
right.
tornadoes and waterfalls.
I could kind of see what they mean, like old Aver, but not your the way you rap. But like
someone
I don't
told
know.
me, oh, you kind of sound like Sharon, and I was like, no, I don't at all. But okay,
fuck
like
that, fuck that.
I forgot how to balance still to man. Bro, it's so much shit I be catching when I watch battles. I be like, man, that motherfucker just remixed it and shit, but it's still fine. But somebody said that shit. And I just be sitting there like,
yeah, that's a fact.
Hey, Pablo, A fan said, you know all the bars, but forget the stolen material. Pablo calls out stolen bars all the time, but that is true.
One.
Prez Mafia did use a whole round from another rapper.
That shit would have been funny if like with the Daddy. Oh yeah, Daddy. I did talk to Daddy too, and I talked about it on my live. Like, we said
we talked to Danny Myers.
Yeah, he hit me on the Twitter. I'm like, man, because what people don't know, like the people that are new, like he started me out in my career. So
Yeah, I
that
know that.
conversation, that conversation gonna happen, but it's gonna be we aiming for September or whatever. So
Okay.
cause I'm gonna invest in that too, cause he gotta catch that fade. Like I can't just do it one round, cause the shit I got to say to him, it's like, yeah, man, it's shit that be hitting my phone daily, and this shit that I know that he know. It's like, yeah, man, you gotta catch this fade, bro.
Yeah,
Wait, hold
Well,
on.
that's the. You know what's fucked up is that was the first question I had written down to ask you, and I hadn't even asked it yet. So that's
Yo,
kind of crazy. But
why
yeah, that
why is A fan like challenging me? Like, what the fuck?
what?
He's like, he knows all the bars perfectly. I didn't forget that he stole material. There was a point where he came in and everyone tried to sound like Pres
It
Mafia.
just wasn't relevant to what we were
Right. What the
talking
fuck?
about. He was making a point, and it just
Right.
wasn't relevant to the point. But yeah, we're aware.
What the fuck?
But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Race
Shout
right
out,
there,
shout
yeah,
out, A-Fan.
yeah,
Right, like
race
he
right
felt
there.
personally attacked when I said I can quote bars. Like,
Oh, I don't know. No, Pablo does
This-
quote bars like a motherfucker.
oh fuck!
Fresh Coast said Pyro, you sound like no one else. Fuck, bro, fuck it. What anyone says, exactly.
Man, I got on Twitter talking about that, man. It's like motherfuckers are quick. It's like that let me know that a lot of people that be my argument. Like when, especially like when let's take virtual, like it's so much talent out here, and it's like if you be like, oh man, this person, it's like, bro, that shows me y'all don't watch everything. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about it in general.
That's
because
facts.
everybody don't sound the same. Like even when like I remember one cat when I battled Levon when Danny started the tournament back again. They was like they was making fun of Levon's necklace or talking about his necklace. And then talking about I sounded like I was from Word Sport. I didn't even know what the hell Word Sport was. I've heard of it and through like the Averb shit back then, but I was still trying to find my footing. This was a little bit after I was out when Bunny wasn't throwing events over on Beagle or nothing like that. So everybody sound different. So when people say, I think people say that shit just because like I can see why they say it, but I don't sound like nobody but me and shit. Like I get it. I was over there. And I used to hear that shit with the league a lot. That used to piss me off like 2 years ago. Like, man, I don't say. Then I just got to the point like that shit don't even bother me. I just laugh
People
at
just
it.
always want to try to find someone to compare you to. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
facts.
Yeah, that's a fact.
because here's the thing, right? Like, they may not even be able to pinpoint it, but it might be just like a little tiny thing that you do that reminds them of something somebody does. But it's because we're all influenced by a bunch of different people. So you might hear a little bit of a certain battle or you know, you might hear a certain punchline said a certain way that maybe another battle, you know what I mean? Like that shit's gonna happen. So I don't know.
Jackass and all these.
D
Oh,
Dummies
shit.
promo. Oh man.
I mean, whatever. We don't have to talk about it. If you want to answer, I just feel like, I mean, it's up to you.
I'm ready to see that battle. I want to say it like that. I told my baby bro like they want to battle. I say, man, prepare, man. It's a mental sport. Just prepare yourself, man. It's not
Right.
like
Yo,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying too. Like when I had a live with a back and forth, like I got family that they professional fight. They told me, man, I don't know how the fuck y'all stand there or do all that and people talk to y'all that kind of way. I've been it's a mental sport, bro. Like Smack said,
Right.
Like,
Right, like I forget who, I think OG Capri was like, oh, you know, it's like I was kind of surprised, like to see like you handled it so well, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? Like crash out over it, and like, you know,
right.
to me, it's just like none of that's gonna help him in the battle. So you know, it's like let him do whatever he wants. If that's how he's getting people interested in it, then if more people want to see it now than before, then who gives a fuck?
Yep.
I want y'all to go for y'all they see it. I want y'all to watch my face off with Fuck Your Life. That face off had me mad in a motherfucker. he went to the graveyard and his wife in the car and my people was in the chat talking shit. I said, oh yeah? Well, I got a church in the graveyard across the street. Like that in the Rio face off, that promo, that shit. It's like if when you learn to adjust this shit and you know the game is like, all right, cool. And it just after that, it's just like, all right, because when you get to the battle, it's a whole different story. And now then everything that lead up to it gotta exceed that when it get there. That's how I look at shit. I had a motherfucker told me in a battle one time, he said, I hope you die of open heart surgery. I'm like, God damn. That shit was crazy.
But I do feel like sometimes people kind of like paint themselves into a corner with the promo, you know, like you said, it's like if the battle itself doesn't live up to it, like promo all you want, but make sure you got your rounds good, you got them memorized, you're doing like edits, you're going back over it to get the material. I feel like some people, they just like kind of throw shit down, go, oh, this is my material, and they spend so much time promoting that they never even like glance back at their material, you know, and the battle is underwhelming, and it's like, okay, you got people invested, now they're even more mad that the battle was mid, you know.
I'm gonna say, yeah, it's viral. Yeah, it's typical viral. Cause he gonna talk his shit and promo like a muck. One thing about it, his work ethic is something like. Well, he gonna talk his shit. That's how I look at it. Any of his promos, depending on his who he going to get, that's his promo. I'm just like, yep, they're going viral. Like yesterday, I'm like, yep, that's that old viral. I made it bore you to death. So I think it's all entertainment.
Speaking of Pablo,
yes,
can you pull up that Oompa Loompa?
Can I pull it up? Yeah, I can.
Pull it up, and I'll pull it up on the screen.
Right. Okay.
We gotta play it. I mean,
bro, there's people. I got people at my work now walking around singing this shit, and it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Shit. Yeah, we gotta play this.
Okay.
It's too funny, man. But yo, this card is gonna be insane, bro. Every battle.
Oh my god.
Every battle. But this is gonna just be another clear win for fucking Pyro. So this add another one to the resume.
Yeah, I got them rounds I got is different. Like, because I try to write up I treat the rounds, it's like cooking. If you cooking food, you cooking a great dish or whatever, you want people to enjoy it or whatever. Because if you cook it and you don't eat it, then it's gonna be trash. You gotta throw the shit away. That's how I treat it.
Yeah.
It's just like the album. Like if you don't go up from the next one, then it's something you're not doing right. That's how I look at it. Like the way I'm right now, I'm writing up. Yeah, Fred said Black Dot. Lord Jesus, people just say any fucking thing, man.
Right, bro. Sometimes I be reading the chat. Right, I'd be reading the chat, and some of the like he sounds like that, and I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? This person sounds nothing like that. Like it's crazy. Some of the comparisons.
Can't say anyone sounds like fucking Black Dog. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
No offense, Fresh Coast, but
Devin and Black Thought are two different people, so it's like you told me, like, fuck them.
They're very different. Very different.
I'd be like, thank you for the compliment, but shit.
Right.
Yeah, that's two completely different personalities, two completely different styles.
Should we just wait to play this at the end? Because we're kind of like mid conversation.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I wish the battle was different, man. Man, sometimes I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Like what I try to do is focus on like the month, like right now, and then I get to that month. But fuck it, we here, so it's just like all right. Cause like once it gets to September, I'm talking. Man, I think I got like some other battles in September too. I'm gonna talk mad shit.
Right,
I'm doing
right,
my heel promo run. Somebody was like, "Why did you turn heel?" Because I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm just tired.
right. Did it feel like just a natural progression of like? Because I don't feel like you like turned heel like it was like this big surprise heel turn. It felt like it was an accumulation of like not getting the props that you kind of deserved. So
Yeah.
kind of like fuck this shit. Like,
Yeah, so it's just like I remember Snack talking about it. Like Pyro, you can't, the humble shit is one thing, but you gotta like basically put your foot on this. And I sat up and I saw that list. Like I got a notification, somebody hit me up, and I saw that shit. And I watched the whole live, but my whole thing was just like, what the fuck, bro? I've been at this shit too. I'm sick of it because it's like, how can you fucking do all of this shit and then sit there? I'm like, fuck that. I won't allow y'all to do that to me. So I'm like, hell, I ain't no goddamn Nitemare. Y'all got me all the way fucked up. So
right, right,
I had to flex. Like, and then that's not, and it's just like, it's like with the kayfabe shit, I can do that too, but that's just how I am in real life too. Like, I'm just tired of people they try to take your kindness for weakness and think that they can just do whatever, run over you and all that shit. It's like, nah, it ain't like that. Like, it's a lot of people that I haven't cut off. Because
Yeah.
it's like you can help people, and then the next thing you know, you don't see them, and then it's like, oh, I'm like, fuck that shit.
yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a
Yep.
fact.
So that's just the type of time I'm on. Like motherfucker, like I told him when we was over there on the crack stream, like y'all don't like me being number one, and do something about it. Fuck y'all, fuck your opinion.
Right,
Like
right.
so that's just
Yep.
how I feel. Like motherfuckers don't pay my bills at the end of the day, so fuck them.
Yeah.
That's a fact, and I feel the same way because I feel like I always try to like come in humble and like I try to just let like the work speak for itself. But then like people get you fucked up. They because you're not constantly up talking all this shit. Like people like try to pretend like they don't see you.
Yeah.
Wait, really? You're just gonna act like I'm not fucking here and I'm not doing like so. Sometimes you gotta fucking speak up a little bit and like, no. We're not doing that. Like.
Mhm.
So I definitely feel that. Like, but Hazy said, "What predictions for Never Forget 5? If you want to go through,
Yeah, we can go through that real quick.
Yeah.
all right,
So we got what? Latin Pain versus Gangsta. I know that's a tough one.
She gotta. I said this the other day too. I told her, man, I need you to drop some diss tracks and shit. I need you to at least get out there and kill some shit, man. Be aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Cause pain just y'all. Cause if you look at their last performances, not the cipher, but her last, cause she did well. Is just that environment, being in that heat and shit. That's
right,
when
right,
you gotta adapt to perish. And she did well. She got a few people saying she won versus Latin Pain. He took less of the jokes out, and he beat Gullah, in my opinion, watching it first. And I
right.
watched it over and all that, like the consensus, and I say that because the consensus had it. And I watched it, I'm like, yeah. So if Dangsta did what she did last time, was she gonna improve? Because I don't look at people as they gonna come in as the last time. She's gonna adjust or whatever, and she knows what she's finna get into.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm more leaning toward pain or whatever. But really, it really could go either way. But I'm
Right.
leaning more toward pain, but it could go either way with that battle because Dangsta could surprise us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. She could surprise us, and I honestly like. I love watching Latin Pain. He makes me laugh my ass off. But
Yeah,
I would love to see Gangsta win this battle.
yeah.
And the last couple of things, like even even not just the cipher, but some other stuff she's been dropping in her rap and the promo for this battle, I feel like the difference is noticeable. Like she's been leveling up slowly, so I actually feel like this is gonna be a close, good battle.
Yep, it's the only one rounder on the card too. So.
Right.
And if Pain brings that where he wasn't jokey with Gull and he's like that, shit, it could be a long night. So this is one of those battles where it could be either way.
Yeah.
It's gonna be who's really locked in. Got to get through the material clean. It can't be no fuck up or nothing. It has to be. This is a night of main event. So this is basically a virtual summer madness right here. So it's like you gotta really, and you're starting the card off too. So you set the tone. So if the tone ain't set, that's gonna be the clear decipher who win the battle. So that's my opinion on that one.
I like that. That's a good. I like
Jack said, "Do what you do, sis, but can we get one double entendre?" Just kidding. But I mean, Pain don't really do like double entendres either. If you think about it, like they're both more just like rap. They rap and they have both of them have conviction, and you know, I don't think either one of them really like tries to do like entendres and shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't really think that's like her biggest worry for this battle.
Yeah, especially for this battle.
Right. It's something she could add in the arsenal, but I don't think that's going to be a determining factor so much in this one.
So what's the next battle?
I think it's him and Lou, right? Pyro versus Liu Kang.
Oh, probably, but we can skip that one.
Yeah, I feel like it's like, oh, I feel like
Dylon.
Right.
There we go.
Then it's what Innovate and Rap. Oh my god, this battle's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
So many. I'm gonna have to take a shot before this fucking battle. Because it's gonna be wordplay all over the fucking place with this one. Innovate. He coming off the last battle outside, so he gonna be a lot more cleaner, more focused. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back as the OG Money, because he know what he about to get with Rap Ref. You know, like he said, I've heard people call it the nitty looks of the virtual right now. For what I'm seeing, what people are saying, I'm not saying I'm saying that. What I see it as is like the old new school or whatever, because Rap Ref. He can go there with and pull up the upset. You know what I'm saying? And I know that he gonna make him right up. You know, so this one is gonna be one of those where this is another one that can be either way. If because Ref could pull the upset, but Innovator's like, nah, you got me fucked up.
Right.
I'm more like. So Ref know he got an uphill battle now, but I'm not surprised if Ref pulled that upset.
Right, because Rap Ref has a high battle rap IQ, which I feel like is definitely going to work for him going into it. But just Innovate is just so captivating and has a way of just like neutralizing his opponent. Yeah. Like no matter what they do, it's like it's crazy to see. So.
Yeah, that battle's gonna be fucking something else, man.
Right. I feel like it's one you're gonna have to rewatch before you even try to like pick a winner. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's just fire.
All right. So what do we got next?
Well, next is me and D Money.
You and D Money.
I feel bad because I'm here. You know, like
you don't
have to like. I don't care what if your real opinion is that he might win.
No.
I won't feel a way about it at all.
I'm interested. I'm interested to see this shit. I'm interested to see this battle. That's all I'm gonna say.
There we go.
Cause how Viral did in the last battle against Innovate, it shocked a lot of people. And not too many people you could say like, oh damn, crowd got D Money pulling the upset over Innovate with the back and forth this and this, because they both was choppy on both sides, but fuck all that. Like with Pablo, what I see with Pablo, like motherfuckers kind of sleep on Pablo, and Pablo been around a long time. I'm not just saying that because I'm up here. It's like, bro, and I know D Money, even though he's doing classy D Money the whole rollout, he know what the fuck he finna get into, and he can get into that pocket. So that's another battle where it's like, oh shit, I'm just ready to see that one.
That's what I was saying. I wish it was like tomorrow, bro. I'm fucking ready to go.
I can't wait to see this.
But that is kind of a fact, though, that you said. Like, I feel like it kind of works in my favor that people do sleep on me a lot, and you know, I feel like some people this might be their first time even seeing me battle, and I feel like that just is like an advantage, kind of like the shock factor, surprise aspect of like let him sleep, bro. Like I feel like that works in my favor every time. It's like, all right, he's gonna keep falling for the okie doke every time. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one either way. I hope this is the best team money we've ever seen. So. And he said he lost his last battle. He fighting for his life. I mean, I hope so.
Oh yeah, He went up one and went down one, so it's like, yeah. And I saw that battle 5 or 6 times, so I'm like, yeah, man, he got you on it. He got you on that one, man. He got you.
And I did see Rat 10 Rack posted a thing like who was the performer of No Days Off, and it was like between Emmy and Latin Pain, but I had to vote for Emmy, just like performance wise. I felt like he did a little more. I think, you know, people are trying to take some of the like Wi-Fi choppiness. They're trying to like put it on Emmy like he wasn't clean, which I'm like, no, he was performing clean. But
if you can hear the person's rounds, and this is the rule online, if you can hear the person's rounds still, then the choppiness doesn't take away nothing.
And
that's
you could still hear.
You can't hear anything, like because that's even like with any kind of audio, any visual online. If you can still hear the person clear, no matter what, then that doesn't take away nothing. Now, if it was a situation where shit was all over, like me and Kid Dangerous, for example, how shit was just all over the ground, then that's different. But in me, I heard it clear, like, and I even did my review recap on my channel for both them battles and all that. That's my opinion. I watched that shit, and I'm critical. And it's like, not to take away what D Money did. D Money, it's the first time I saw somebody drop a motherfucking trailer.
Right.
If that ain't a fucking moment, and then he stepped up the right for him too. So, but yeah,
That's true. It was last minute. It was last minute. I didn't know that till like after the battle. Yeah, that was last minute.
Yeah, that shit was fire. But then we got Loso versus Clip, bro. Oh my god.
Crazy. Another battle that's like, fuck, how do I call this shit?
Right.
Loso pissed about that Danny shit. The only thing with Loso just got to get through his shit clean. He can't have no. They got to get like, and I know because Clip, even ever since our battle, Clip has been on one. Like Clip showed why he's that Mount Rushmore. He battled Jay Wonder blindfolded. Each round was crazy. Then he goes into the next bout. It's like Clip is like, y'all got me fucked up. I know I'm gonna hear a lot of different language bars and shit like that. I can't wait if they go that route and just the whole history, this and this. And this is another one just like the NO rap rep battle. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna come down to who wanted more. So it can't be no slips on either side and shit because the rookies are speaking right now. They talking they shit right now.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But my thing too was like with Clip is he has so much experience with 3-round battles, and Loso doesn't. Yeah, that's kind of what made me, you know, lean towards Clip in this battle.
Right.
You know, but
same way. I feel the same way.
Yeah,
that experience factor.
Yes.
Social, like when you, and that's what I'm saying with NO too. Going back to that, with NO, that experience factor, because you know how to, you know how to neutralize. So the other person, like if they know what they're up against, but it's like, are you in that environment to go the whole 3?
Yes.
Right. Especially if you battle somebody that's been online and offline.
Yeah.
So that plays a major factor. So for that person, they just got to make sure that they're on their shit. You know, with with Clip, like Clip got a lot of his advantage right now. Like he's been outside, he's been on, and he's got that veteran. He's got that veteran. He's got that on his side. So with also, he can't just do what he normally does going into this battle, or it's lights out.
That's
Agreed.
facts.
Agreed.
That's the same thing I said. He can't do that all 3 rounds with Clip.
Yeah.
But I also did point out like one thing with Clip. I was saying sometimes his like transitions from when he like ends one scheme to a next, there's like a momentary pause of like all right, so there's like a second delay where like you can note, like I started to notice it, and I was like, if he just tightens that up a little bit, the transitions in between. And the same thing with Loso, like you were saying, sometimes he'll like stumble over a word, but he doesn't like stop though. Like even if he stumbles, he keeps going. So I feel like
Yeah.
a battle like this, it is gonna come down to like little intangible stuff like that, like the smooth transitions or the whoever's cleaner and stuff like that. I really feel like it's gonna come down to that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But yeah, it's fine. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, shout out to Jack.
I keep forgetting this battle's on the card. Rio Nkosi versus OG Capri.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that too, man.
Man, I just covered that shit this morning.
That's such a fucking wild matchup.
Right.
OG, man, you better come in here mad as a motherfucker for what happened, bro.
Yeah.
We in the point now where I don't know about anybody else, but all my shit count back, whether it's one day in person count. Hey man, I need you to battle today, right now. If you go in there any lackluster, it count against you. So I covered the incident at the trenches. Man, if you don't come in this battle mad than a motherfucker, man, proving a point, Rio gonna have a field day with this shit. He might come in there as veteran Rio. Like,
right.
That's a fact.
And like people say what they want to say about Rio. I say this all the time. Like he's on my mind. Like he's the foundation, damn it. Like if Rio gets into that bag like he was in that second round against Abysmal and just like the other shit, classic Rio, it's a long night for OG, especially with what just happened and shit. Now with OG gonna take that and apply that and adjust to it. Now it's like, all right. So, and I'm leaning more toward the vets on this whole card because I want to see what they do.
Yeah.
Because this is a night of main event, so you can't go in, like with Clip, like his breath control, like he know what he got to do. With Rio, he already know what's up. 3 rounds of that shit, it's like, bro. So OG got to fight. He got to fight. He can't go in there thinking, oh, this I'm finna now, especially after what happened. Nah, bro, you better go in there with your back against the wall and fight out that fucking corner, if anything.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, because this ain't like the Latin Pain battle was cool, but it's like, all right, you gotta level up from that. And then the trench, you gotta level up. You just got another angle of with Rio. He just went through his fire. Now he's killing shit. He's showing y'all why he's this. So I'm leaning more toward the veteran side on this. So it's
like I was breaking down his bars for the crisis shit, and the way he put some of that together was fucking insane to me. I feel like a lot of people missed like little intricacies and stuff, or just weren't getting certain lines. But I said that I was leaning more towards Rio. It's almost like I feel like Capri's biggest strength is like his energetic performance, and I feel like there is a lot of people that will kind of like cater more to him just based off the energy alone and stuff. But bar for bar, I feel like he's definitely got to like level up a little bit if he's gonna hang in there with Rio for 3 rounds.
And see, this is another thing too. If Rio brings that energy he have with the freestyles he does, and he's like like that second round against Innovate, and then like the old like how he was against that. If he brings that energy on top of the bars,
right. Because sometimes the writing's so fire, but he'll just like miss the smallest like inflection at the right point that if if you hit it with the right energy, would literally just bring it to the next level because the writing's fire. But yeah, just if he comes in with that energy too, it could be a long night.
Jack, I agree.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I think OG Capri got something to prove, and I think, but I don't know, man. That's a tough battle to fucking call.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a tough battle to call.
OG coming there, going blazing, especially y'all got me all the way fucked. We might see OG on some other shit. This battle, he gonna. Yeah, he might pull an upset too, but I'm leaning more toward the best on this because I want to see what they gonna do, especially after the trench shit. But I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah. Now
the main event,
event, Seizure
versus ME, bro. What the fuck?
An ME main event. Let's
That's
go.
Fire.
I battled both of them too. God damn. Shit. Who
now?
won, man?
Now who's the vet here? Seizure's got to be the vet here, right?
I would assume, right?
Yeah.
If we're talking virtual.
Yeah, if we're talking virtual, it's got to be Seizure.
Right. Because the same thing with like me and D Money, like I've been battling longer than him, but if we're talking virtually. Like virtually and shit, I'm sure he'd be considered that. So
right. So
with Caesar, he just can't have no dry spots. He can't get tripped up or nothing because he hit us with MB,
no phone issues.
Yeah, no issues with the phone. No, he can't be up there. Oh man, none of that. With MB is. He diabolical, bro.
Right. He's
on a different wave right now, too.
Right.
Like
he's way too comfortable that if you look uncomfortable at all for any reason, it's gonna start to look bad.
And then the defense too. That's another thing. Like Caesar got prepared for the defense too, and all of that. And I know because MB defense is back of it too, especially when you pull out the trash can, big trash though. So it's gonna come down to who if whoever slip first, that's who lose the battle, bro. This is main event for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So
it is, exactly.
2 years on my third, we neck and neck.
I'm glad they got the main event spot. I'm glad.
Oh yeah, I would hate to be waiting all night to bat. I don't even like that shit for real. It's like you missed. I can't even watch the card because I'm so focused on like pacing back and forth, waiting to battle and shit.
But nah, I'm saying because they deserve it. Like
no, I know. I'm
saying
like Emmy just said. Fire for them, right?
Emmy just said I've been battling for 2 years. This is my third virtually. So him and Seizure, they're both veterans equally. Like they
neck and neck. Then that's Matter of fact, the first time I saw Emmy, they got me watching his battle because I know Seizure was on Undiscovered Gems too, and he won that. I see MB the first time I watched MB was solidified on words. So they around the same. Oh yeah, this gonna come down to who wanted more.
Right.
Whoever slipped first, it's over. That's one of those like you got because MB diabolical. He calculated. Seizure. Bro. I'm gonna be drunk by the time this battle over.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, Seizure, like the way he writes is different, bro. Like the way, I don't know, it's hard to explain the way he writes, but it's different than the way other people write, and the way he spits it. He's got his own
cadence and shit.
Yeah, like, and it's
also fire, a lot. I was just gonna say a lot of it is like momentum based. Though.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I feel like a lot.
If he loses momentum,
if you lose a steam, if there's a stumble or something, the same thing with B Magic. That's where it's like anytime there's like a slight stumble and he has to run it back a little bit, it hurt. The reason it stands out so much is because the flow and momentum, like. The whole round is based off the flow and the momentum. So any slight stumble to get back on the rhythm, it feels like it's like so jarring because it's momentum based. And I feel like from what we've seen from ME, a lot of it is like he's more like smooth and like kind of like moonwalks into the punch, kind of, you know, while he's rapping too, but it's not so rapid fire to the way I almost feel like ME could, even with like a slight slip, he could still kind of like swag his way out of it looking like it was like choppy, kind of.
Yeah.
The way Caesar delivers if there is like a hiccup. So
yeah. So who do you got for? Did you pick a winner for that one?
I mean, it's a I don't even know, man.
No, I'm talking to.
No, but I'm saying for him, like
Yeah.
even call it is like.
But yeah, so yeah, we only got a few minutes left. So Jack said before we go, Pyro, can you hit us with a couple throwaway bars? There's still a month left. You probably don't have throwaways.
Right. Or I mean, it don't have to be for that battle, I guess. Just like
yeah, if you want to rap, if you got something,
or like maybe one of your favorite bars from one of your battles or something, you could something like that.
You don't, no pressure. You don't have to, man. It's
right. Just throwing it out there.
I know sometimes the motherfucker don't feel like rapping.
Right. Like if you ask me right now, I'd be like, "What? Rap right now? What the fuck?"
I told Quantum, damn, what the fuck did I say to Quantum? I say, I'm hinting at this bitch quitting this jackass new the horsepower from each firearm had a kick to it. He knew something was afoot when I had a leg up on him, thinking he 10 toes down, but I kneeled because the orange strong with the shot. Showed Quantum I was hip to it. Your girl is a psychosexual. She wear a heart on the sleeve. I pet her mongoose when she get me hypnotized like snake charming. Dan Allen sold her intelligence, giving her a stroke of genius. She's a great tool of the scholar, head of her class at giving knowledge. That's brainstorming. My etiquette's adequate. Air Frank's adequate, average spit, savage straight, accurate, and spasm bits, play devil's advocate, God moves like a travel kid. This multiverse of madness like an acid trip, play possum, paralyzed pressure points, paraplegic, per pin power, per postmate, postpartum, pushing P, poppy, physics, passing pyro, probably, possibly, preposterous.
Oh my fucking god, bro. And
That
he's
was
not
fucking
number
crazy.
one. He's
That
not
was
number one
fucking
right now.
crazy.
Y'all bugging, bro.
Yeah,
That was fucking
Come
insane.
Come on.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put Pyro's Cash App in the chat one more time. Y'all hit that if you
I'm gonna have to
can.
spin the block on that battle too after him. Oh my fucking god.
That's
bro.
one of my favorite. Man, Quantum had me nervous than a month. Not saying all my other opponents, because each one of them was challenging, but he had me. Like, I remember telling 40 bars I was talking about. She said, congratulations. If you want to fucking win, you're going to have to practice your compound and do this and do. Man, I scrapped all that shit I had.
Right.
This is going to get it.
Nah, some of that shit was flawlessly put together. The fucking something was a foot, like the 10 toes, that like everything led into the next part. So like, you know, sometimes you'll have like one part that's like, oh, this transition is so good, but then to keep it going the way you did for so long was fucking, that was like 10 out of 10, bro. Like, immaculate fucking writing, bro.
I'm glad you spit that. I watched that battle the other day though, because I was, you know, rewatching a lot of your battles, and a couple of them I hadn't seen, so I definitely, I didn't. There was like one or two that I didn't get to watch, but I did rewatch most of them over the last week.
If you haven't, you should definitely go. Like we said, the playlist is it's there for you, so you can definitely just scroll through and start getting caught up on some Pyro battles.
Yeah, and if you want, you can either just watch. He has a playlist with just the battles, and he has a playlist with his whole battle rap career in chronological order, which is fucking amazing. But before we get up out of here, Pyro, is there anything you want to shout out or anything you want to promote?
I appreciate everybody. I got some more interviews coming up. Got one interview, Smoking with the King, Wednesday. Shout out Smoke. I got fucking the interview I did with Truly dropping. Then I got a radio interview that they're airing Friday.
Oh shit! So you got 3. Damn.
He's on a little press tour right now.
Yeah, he's on a little press tour.
Right.
But I'm glad that like we started this with the interview and then it turned into more of a conversation. But my
Right,
bad, Dad. Continue. You got 3 dope interviews. Anything else coming up besides the Never Forget battle? You said you have a couple more in September.
We setting up, we trying to get the Danny Battle on Battle Rap Bodega, a joint collab, and then the tournament, and then I got the battle in December. I'm trying to get on that Beauty and the Beast card too. We're trying to see which one of them women want to step from the mainstream and get their eyes blacked in the ring real quick.
Damn.
So trying to make history this year. So then I got some new music on the way. Switching back to the R&B side. So, but yeah, I'm booked up doing interviews and all that. That's basically it. Shout out to everybody who rock with me. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Thank y'all for having me, man. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
bro.
coming up here, man. We appreciate it. We look forward to your battles coming up, man. We will be tuned in for all of them.
Likewise, salute. Thank you. Y'all hit that cash app too, man.
Hit that cash app. Let me put that back up. Hit that cash app. Someone better hit that shit.
No, I'll hit him off a little something.
Damn,
get it started, you know.
Yep, there we go. There we
go.
And I cut anybody off. And if y'all got anything, if y'all also too, y'all, I do flyers and shit like that too. So if y'all want like a little flyer or something promote, I do those too. If y'all need something done or whatever, or if y'all got something y'all want me to react to, let me know. I'll cover this shit. Trying to get the channel back in its glory and shit. I punch on everything, including myself, but I love to have fun too. That's what I do.
Right. That's what it's about, man.
That's what it's about.
Right. I feel like sometimes people, if they just like come across me, while I'm like just punching on something, and if that's the first time they hear me, like, well, like fucking this asshole, because of like just the way I'm saying it in the Boston tone and shit.
Yeah,
but it's like
that happened to me.
For the most part, like we're just like having fun with it and shit. Like, you know, I feel like the more people see of me and stuff, like, oh, okay, maybe I kind of understand it more now. But
yeah,
But it's dope. What I don't know if you noticed, I took the one of your album covers, the it was like the orange one where you're sitting on the throne or whatever, and
Iron Throne,
right. I blended that into the like lettering of this episode. That's what those colors are and shit. You know,
that's fire.
I tried to.
Yeah, for the thumbnail of the episode. Right. Yeah, that was.
I just figured out how to do that type of shit. So
that was dope.
I saw it. Real quick too, like with my albums and stuff, like because I got like the discography in order, and I'll post the order of them because I'm telling the story. You know what I'm saying? And like all of my albums is like the cover art. I'm big on symbolism too, so it's that's just how I look it out because I love concepts and shit, and then it gives the listener or the fan supporter a better listening journey. I'm gonna get more into that Wednesday. Lord say the same too. Like it gives the viewer like, oh shit, you can put yourself in them shoes. It's like one long ass relationship, but then in the end, it's like, all right, cool. Where the new era is like, okay, I'm older now, I'm gonna be 40, and now I'm a star, and I got this shit, but I don't want to give too much away on that.
Right.
Y'all quit blowing up my phone asking me.
This was a fire episode, though.
It was a very dope episode. From beginning to end, even before Pyro came up, and then it got even better when he came up. So it was a very, very dope episode. Man, we appreciate you for coming up here. Everybody go subscribe to his channel right now. Hazy has posted it in the chat a million times. So definitely go subscribe to his channel. He's got music. He's got battles. He's got everything on there. So definitely go check him out. Pyro, thank you, man. We appreciate you, brother. Good luck in your battles, bro.
Thank y'all for having me. Salute to y'all too. Likewise, blessings.
Salute, bro. Have a good night, man.
You too, blessings.
Peace. Yes, sir. So that, I hit Pablo up at like 5:30, and I said I have a feeling this episode's gonna be dope as fuck.
Facts. That's
And
a fact.
he's like I do too. I was like, yeah, I don't know why. I just feel like it's gonna be one of them ones, and it was.
Yep.
And it was, and I actually really enjoyed the beginning part where we experimented a little bit with like the just talking shit, and like, you know, we had some time to play around with, you know, and it was dope. So yeah, man, great fucking episode, and congratulations again to Pablo Picante for being the winner for this week. I think I know who I'm gonna give MacTowns to, but I'm gonna discuss it with Pablo first, and then we'll make a decision. So yeah, man, this has been Unscripted Logic, episode 25. Dope fucking episode for episode 25, man. So
do you want to ride out with like Oompa Loompa?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, it's gotta be Oompa Loompa. Shout out to Pyro, man.
Yeah, it was dope. All right, you ready?
Yes, sir. Let me. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. This dude's a fucking joke.
Thank you, Jack. That cover art.
You suck, loser, the money's through. You gonna lose and there's nothing you can do. Oompa Loompa, 4 for 2. Put money on the floor and I'ma leave with that too. Pissy really from Philly. All I know is I get pissy. I really pop a willy. Dynamos, bitch, not even close. Bullets the size of McDonald's fries. Nah, I got a Whopper on the side. Just like you wanted ice cream, cause the machine is broke. This what you wanted, right? Look in his eyes, telling you fraud, you don't wanna ride. You don't wanna fight. Yeah, his body, I'ma call it a night. So kiss tree the longer night. I got the largest knife that y'all ever saw in your life. You too obnoxious. Why is this dude always talking? We saw you boxing, so why are you getting toxic? I'ma leave him leaving like a bottle of hypnotic. You betray your goddess. Yes, the D is for dishonest. It ain't money, but you ain't got none in your pockets. I hit pockets, I hit licks up in Boston. I use money to buy product. You just a byproduct. My stock will skyrocket. Yeah, off these rhymes, I profit. King, this nine's like his site. I cock it. If you want it, I got it. You get tagged, but you not it. You not it. You lukewarm, I'm skywalking. You suck, my shit giving goosebumps. I poppin', dummy. My shit cerebral. You Evo, I see no. Don't hear none of your weak flows. No. Pray to God like Cino. Put money down like casino. Get murdered over Casino. Kaiser Soze, I get money by the boatload. This machine gun will spit quicker than Loso. I'm low. Partner up with Yo-Yo. What you teaming up with your fofo? If I link up with a fofo, but it's go right through your Volvo. 38 with Volvo. Bang. Oh. I'm a lord of the brain, do the size of Frodo. Get hit with a judo flip like why you step in my dojo. Nah, you ain't posted up in no mansion. Have my goons run through your house like Manson. From flipped up in a Corleone to Samson. One hit and you gone. Viral like dancing. But a pen is undeniably fire and they can't deny it. To do anything to discredit the man behind it. Gotta cancel me just like a Karen crying. The man with a can of a can't say this like a clan of tyrants. We rooted for you when we saw this man at the riot. See, I can give him his flowers. You just fine and dandy lying. Try to knock me down, bitch. Here I stand a giant. Leave your arm in a sling. This ain't David and Goliath. Weirdo, you have zero chance of surviving. I'ma call your bluff like the man in compliance. I ain't money. You drop singles, no one buy it. No, I I don't respect you in the slightest. Every time a deadline is up, I gotta do realignments. Remarkable with that line, man. R.I.P. to Midas. Rest in peace. Cause the real ones always dying. I'm tired and trying not to resort to violence. I find them, I'm firing, I'm vibing, I'm driving, I'm hiding from them sirens. This that OG pain, nigga 2v2. I'ma do me, you can do you. Shout out to 10 rack, truly too. This envelope was coffin size. 2x2, 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 2x2. You don't wanna miss out, never forget 5. So get your tickets at Eventbrite. September 20th, you're gonna wanna watch it live. Murder this munchkin in front of your eyes. Body of the night. This midget's fucking dead. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Yo, why you
Fuck
stepping my
you.
dojo?
Oh my god.
That shit, yo.
Right. Just have fun with that's what some people don't understand. That's in the room. Well, the bar, but then I'm at work and everyone's walking around going,
yeah.
Like, come on.
Yo, man, that shit was hilarious. You the size of
You
Frodo.
gotta make it more
with a judo flip. Why you stepping my dojo?
Right. To me, it was a lesson on virality. Like, you want to go viral, you got to make it universal to go viral.
Yeah. Nah, that shit was
too
fire.
insular, have fucking quadruple entendres if you want everyone and their mother to listen to it. Like, you know.
Facts. Yo. But on that note, we're gonna get up out of here. Pablo. It's been another fucking amazing episode.
Facts.
Another one. 25 down. A bunch more to go. More to go. We ain't going nowhere. On that note,
wait till you hear this D-Money material.
God damn, I cannot wait. I can't fucking wait. I haven't even heard most of it. Like, I've only heard a little bit. So
facts.
But yeah, man.
Mad at me now, but
yeah.
A lot.
Oh shit. But yeah, man. So congratulations to Pablo Picante one more time. And on that note, it's been Unscripted Logic episode 25, Social Assassin, and
Pablo Pickasso.
And we out this bitch. Peace.